Hello and welcome to my stream. My name is Mark Takeshi Ota and I am the voice actor of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. And no objection, and everything's great because that's just how everything is all the time. How we all doing? How's it going? Hello everyone. Glad to be back here in this world of London, I guess, is where we are, which is also where I am. What a great coincidence, isn't it? What a great coincidence. How y'all doing? I see there's been a little bit of confusion by stream elements that thought I'm streaming Black Myth Wukong. What's going on with that? What's going on with that, stream elements? I updated all the details before I went online, so you should have known. You should have known better, stream elements. You should have known. Shame on you. Shame on you. But hey ho, what are you gonna do? What you gonna do? How's it all going? Who's in the chat? Let's say hi. We've got Eros Omega. How's it going? And we got Stream Elements screwing it up. El Carlin, of course. Our lovely mod, as well as Kitchen. And who's... Oh, Poggy Pocket. Starting us off with the gift subs. You are the most amazing Poggy. And most amazing Pocket, even. Thank you so much. Domo arigatou gozaimasu. You are so sweet, Poggy, and we all love you for it. Mwah. My heart goes out to you, but in a proper way, not in a weird way like somebody else that does that. My heart goes out to you. See, this is how you do it. My heart goes out to you, all you lovely people. It's not really that hard, is it? It's not really that hard. Anyway, just a little reference. We're not going to go into it, but it just came to my brain. Who else we got? We got Sheol / Leon, Leoxon, Rogue Jelly. You're going to be a lurky turkey. We love lurky turkeys, don't we? I'm such a lurker. When I go on stream, I just lurk, you know. This is what I do. Very weird creature. What's going on? Barack's wife. How's it going? Aim listens to. How you doing? Wait, Aim. Did you say Aim? Not calling out anyone. Didn't you tell me that I seem like a person that would just pop out of your closet in the middle of the night? I'm sorry. Like that. I'm sorry. Just for context, this was just a meme that I posted on Twitter. But still, Aim listens to. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I do not know what you... I was like, hey, oh, we got Hype Train going. What's going on? Baroque's wife just subbed. Woo, woo, woo. Thanks for the resub, darling. I appreciate it. Yes, Aim listens to did say that. It's fine. We are not taking anything personally on here. That's not how we roll, right? Going down the list of saying hi to people, just so I know who's here. Apollo Just Ice, I love that name. Here for once, briefly at least. That's okay. You need to go eat. We all need to go eat at some point. I just have my trusty static here, and it's back to its old form. You know, it's the right level of static. I think I've got my my alchemy all right again, don't I? Eminem is in the house as well. Hello. Crow Grave, very weird creature. Oh, you like my shirt? Thank you. Yes, because since another thing that happened is somebody called me a grandpa on a YouTube comment and said I remind them of a grandpa. I thought I'll just go all in on making dad jokes. So this is basically me wearing a summery shirt in order for summer to come, because I'm done with winter. Screw that. Screw the winter, okay? I'm all back here for good weather. You know, that's all I'm here for. Kazuma Sogi also in the house, and Poggy Pocket, of course. Serene 1313. A bit sickly. I'm so sorry to hear that. Archimifloss. Hello. Barrack's Footstool. Classic in the house. Who haven't I got yet? Apologize. Problematic Code. What's going on? How are you? Going now. Who else is here? Who have I missed? Rogue Jelly 2. Is there a Rogue Jelly 1, by the way? Or is that, are you guys related? Or is it just, you know, there should just be number 2, you know, that's just how you roll. Naruto Delgado, what's going on? Not creepy at all. Oh, that was a reference to
the closet thing. It was not meant to hurt feelings. I'm just catching up with chat here. It's okay. My feelings are never, ever hurt. I think. Unless we were on case 2 of Great Ace Attorney, because my feelings were hurt there. I was very sad. Fairy Serendipity, you've been watching the VOD, so happy you can finally catch the stream. That I'm happy too. I'm very happy to have you here. Paradise, what's going on? I'm super late with the chat. I'm just going down the chat to see that I've got everything. I'm all up to date with everything. You did mention Mark looks like that one sad cat. Oh, that was you. You said I look like a sad cat. Yeah, that made me a little bit happy, because I'm like, at least I don't just look like an old man, like a sad cat too. Sad cat. Potato 2411. Thanks for the first time chat. Wow, and we got the things on the screen because of AIM Listens to's resub. Thank you so much. I very much appreciate it. Thank you very much. Tube Scoop, you just got out of 3D animation lecture. Save you? No, you save us. You make 3D animations that I can then voice. I'd be totally down for that. That'd be awesome. Any animations you want me to voice, you know? Well, it's not Wukong time, but still hello, Windham. Hello. And I'm caught up with everything that's going on in the chat. I'm so good. I'm totally on it. Reading at lightning speed. Which everyone hire me. Speaking of which, I have just, and I can't say the details yet, but I have just booked my first audiobook also. Isn't that exciting? So at some point, maybe you can get that and then just listen to me reading you to sleep or something like that, or reading you into excitement. I don't know, whichever one it's going to be. We'll find out. But very excited about that. And let's see how that goes. Let's see if I have the patience to sit down and be like, oh, I'm reading like for a whole day. Because video games usually it's just a couple of hours. It's different, you know. You will only listen to the book if I do it in the Wukong voice. Kitchen. Noodle. Noodle's also in. I didn't see you earlier, but Noodle, welcome in the house. If I do it in the Wukong, I think the only way I would do a book in the Wukong voice if it was Wukong. And as we've already learned, my friend Kevin has already done that. You know, he's already voiced the Monkey King, Journey to the West book. So, hooray for employments, Marshall K. That's right. We love lasers for employment. Yeah. I wish all of you. Oh, if I go a little bit to this side, then it's like the laser comes straight out of me. Boom. How's that now, everyone? How's that? Yeah. Laser. Oh, wait. Right here. Lasers. Love it. Love it. Oh, gotta drive home? Yeah, AIM listens to, please. No video while you're driving, okay? Just audio. No video. If you're gonna be on stream. But, please, just listen to something else that keeps you on the road, okay? Safety first. Fun second. Okay? Very important. In all walks of life. Right, balloons, there we go. I can also do Arnold. Yeah, that'd be great. A whole novel just in Arnold mode. That would be amazing. English, German, or Japanese audiobook? It's in English, that's correct. You're now very motivated to keep at it. Thank you, King07. Congrats on the audiobook. Oh, okay. As in motivated to keep at it just in general. For employment, you mean? Tube Scoop? Or anything in particular? But yes, I love... Motivation is a tricky concept. Okay, I know it's not Wukong time, but a wisdom from Mark for today. Okay, just for all of you. All right, you listening in? You listening to my eyes? Listening to my eyes. Okay, we listen to my eyes, not the ears, not around the ears. So motivation is a tricky subject. Sometimes people think you need to wait for motivation to happen in order to do something. But the truth is, in my opinion, that motivation follows the doing thing. So sometimes it's better to just do the thing and the motivation will follow. Because that's the mistake many people do. Many people are oh, I'm going to sit around and wait until I'm motivated to do something. And then the motivation never comes. And then you I can't do it, you know, I just don't have the motivation. It's like, no. You need to do the thing. And then you'll get motivated from doing the thing. Wisdom. Dropping it, you know, like a mic drop, but I don't want to drop my mic, so I'm gonna drop my my pipe like that. Boom. Excellent. Okay, now that we've had the wisdom in chat, we can continue. Pipe drop, El Carlin. Yes, that's it. Pipe drop. Ooh. Thank you very much. I don't have bubbles. Oh well. Somebody also asked if my static has flavor. My static does have flavor. Thank you for the wise words, streamer grandpa. That is me. Thank you. I'm the streamer grandpa now. That'll be me, and I'm fine with it. But my static does have flavor. It's orange flavored. But I actually also. It's a hypertrain success. Thank you very much, hypertrain success. I appreciate very much. I don't know why that accent came out, but what is the thing I have here? Kitty hype emote. Choo choo. Kitty hype emote. Also, I've got a new Wukong emote that an animated Wukong emote that our friend of the channel Rains Drive made. I love it, isn't it? So you can use that because it's Wukong pointing and laughing. So if I do something stupid, then you can use that. You can just point at me and laugh, you know. Choo choo. Anyway, we're here for. Was there anything else I'm supposed to say? Oh yeah, I do have a Streamily on Sunday. I have a Streamily signing. I didn't get the thingings here. But if you all want to, on Sunday, I'm going to stream Great Ace Attorney at 7 o'clock this time, not 5 o'clock. And at 6 o'clock, I'm going to have a Streamily signing. So, but because I'm going to then also just chat. So if you all want to join for a chat, and like ask me questions or whatever, you know, and then we do some signings. Yeah, and then after that, we're going to continue with Great Ace Attorney. So it's going to be a good night. It's going to be confettis. That's what it's going to be. But absolutely no pressure. I know it's a lot of money, you know, so only if you want to. But I'm very happy for you to just come and watch my stream. I mean, it's still always crazy for me that I'm here just in my room in London, and I have people from all over the world watching me be a stupid idiot and play a video game. And, you know, if it entertains you guys, then I'm really happy about it, you know, because I'm enjoying myself. So, you know, spread the joy. That's what it's all about, all right? Good luck. Good evening. Good evening. Oh, you missed my wisdom speech, but that's okay. It's I have more wisdom to give, so... yeah, I'm sure there will be more. There's so much more where that came from, isn't it? We're having fun when you're having fun when I'm having fun. Oh, thank you, Shiny Bitty. Thanks for the cheers. We cheered. We all cheering each other on. Cheers. Confetti for cheers. I'm still completely mesmerized, by the way, by the fact that there was still. We're gonna do some escapades, right? We're gonna start with one escapade. You could not have gotten luckier because Ace Attorney fans are very passionate. Will absolutely watch the voice of you every time. Well, I appreciate that. We're gonna do one. What was I just gonna say? I completely forgot what I was gonna say. What was I gonna say? I wanted to say something before escapades, but then my brain. What was I talking about before? Colin, I'm sure you know because you're always on it. You always know what my brain was going to do. But it's fine. It's fine, Colin. You don't always have to know what my brain is about to do. It's totally cool. Wait. No, my brain was... it's going back. My brain is... for a moment I had it and then it was gone. It's okay. You're lucky for something. You ate my thought bad. What? Wukong fans are loyal too, by the way. Yes, thank you very much, Windham. It was really fun. Yesterday I was playing Wukong and we had some people from here come over. I think, was it Kazuma Asogi and was it Baruch's wife that came over as well? I think. And now we've got Windham, you know, joining Great Ace Attorney and checking this out. So I love the little crossover, you know, love the little crossover. It's fun. It's great. And Mosdower as well. That's right. What's up, Mosdower? Happy to have you. Yes. We love crossovers. And yes, Barak's wife. That's right. Streamception. Because you know what? Gamers can love multiple games, right? And Kazuma Sogi. That's right. That's right. You say I was there in a way. It's like, yeah, I was there when the Berlin Wall fell. I was there the moment Mark streamed Wukong. Oh, I just spat on my mic. Sorry, Mike. It's okay. That's why it's got the fluffy thing around, right? And Marshall Care was there for the last half hour. That was one of the best half hours because I beat this, what was his name again? Cyan Long in the end. That was quite the battle. I love that. I love that. So if y'all wanna check something out, just check out the last 10 minutes of my last VOD from yesterday. That's on Twitch, and you know, like that was a battle. That was a battle and a half, man. I loved that. Took me like half an hour or something. Thanks, El Colin. That was epic, wasn't it? You saw the clip of that, yeah? Oh yeah, Eros Omega. You saw the last thing because I put the clip there, but. I mean, it took me like probably 15 tries or something like that, you know? It was totally worth it. 14 attempts. I never give up. Never give up. That's right. And in line with that, we are going to go into the Escapades. Escapades, episode number 4 in Sholmes is Sued. This escapade includes spoilers about the first game story. Well, we're fine with that. We're fine. You told me it's hard, Mosdower. Yes, that's true. But I managed anyway. Power of the Moon. All right, Escapades. Sherry time. Nifty, what's going on? Twi Fairy, how's it going? Oh my God, Twi Fairy. I can't reveal exactly what, but there was somebody I spoke to that Twi Fairy I figured out recently is a fellow streamer and cosplayer, I believe. Is that right? And I don't think I've told you about this, but there's something you did that with the channel that spoke to me as well, and I'm not going to say anymore because now I'm going to start conspiracy theories. But anyway, nothing bad, everything good. But anyway, nice to meet you, Twi Fairy, and happy to have you here. Vague talking, nothing. Nobody look anything up now. Anything. Anyway, 9th of March, 8:23. See, this is why I couldn't be in Marvel, because I would just reveal shit, wouldn't I? And I'm not in Marvel, just to make that very clear. Anyway, 9th of March, although I have actually done for Marvel. What have I done? I've done a German ad for Marvel Strike Force, I think. I think that's what I've done. And it was not very, it was fine, but I've never seen the ad. I've never seen it. I have no idea. It was like kind of an ad in an office or something, and I just voiced the Asian guy in German. But hey ho, the things we do for money, isn't it? Anyway, 9th of March, 8:23 a.m. Sholmes' suit. Dancing around that NDA. Not breaking any NDAs. I'm all good. Susato. Good morning, Iris. Good morning, Mr. Sholmes.
Oh, morning, Susie. I'll get breakfast on the table for us all.
I actually rewatched, I think the first time I did Iris the other day, and it wasn't quite this voice, was it? Just like somebody said, just keeps going deeper and deeper. Ah, Mr. Sholmes. Morning. Come on now. Why the long face? Oh, sorry. The thing is, I just had a rather strange envelope posted under my door this morning with some rather strange things inside. What strange things?
Oh, what was it, Runo? Do I catch the scent of mystery in the air?
Nothing so exciting, I'm afraid, Iris. It was just 5 orange pips. Oh. I can't imagine what it could possibly... What? Orange pips, Mr. Naruhodo. And 5 of them. What's the matter with you? That's a bit of an overreaction, isn't it? An overreaction? Mr. Naruhodo, you don't understand. It's a warning. A notice of imminent danger. To your life? What? To my life? Oh, good evening, Native Spy, and welcome. Afterglow Ampharos, what's going on? What's the meaning of all this, Mr. Sholmes?
My dear fellow, why do you make such an inquiry of me?
Because the name of the sender was written on the envelope, and it was yours. Oh.
You're right, Runo. It says sent by Sholmes, envoy of hell.
So my little ploy has been exposed. Well, so good. Cast your mind back, if you will, Mr. Naruhodo, to the timing of your dining last night. Oh, yes. Miss Susato cooked Japanese food for us. Indeed. In particular, you may recall the final norimaki sushi roll that I was about to savor. That is, before you swooped in with your clacking chopsticks and filched it from under my nose. Oh, I assumed because you'd left it that you didn't want it. I'd left it, dear fellow, because I had planned to enjoy it as my very last mouthful. Surely you must have noted my intent by the subtle dilation of my right pupil. Wow. I mean, sure. I notice those things all the time, don't I? What's up, Shiny Binny? Hello and welcome. How's it going? Perhaps a clearer sign would be helpful next time. Just an idea. Just an idea. Just a little bit more than just a slight dilation of your idea, because how do I know that's not because you put some stuff in your eye? I don't know. In summary, the post you received earlier is a notice of impending revenge. You should be quaking in your boots. Why is he sending it to me then? Really? Because I went straight out into the garden and planted them. I'm hopeful we may grow some exotic fruit.
There's no point sending a notice of impending revenge if the person you sent it to doesn't know what it is.
That's very true. Clever. Well, I knew, of course, because I've read his book. This book, even. Her iPhone book with all the information ever conceived in the history of humanity. The Adventures of Sherlock Sholmes. On sale now in all major London bookshops and receiving rave reviews. Oh yes, of course. It's finally been published, hasn't it? I hear it's selling very well.
It is. 12 short stories in one volume. I've earned a lifetime spending money already.
Crazy Iris. She's like 10 years old and she's already has like a series of novels out. I feel kind of like I'm a little bit behind with my career, don't I? King of the Worms, what's going on? Popping in during your break. Hopefully you can catch the end of the stream. Yes, no worries. Whatever you can do. But algebra is important. Make sure you learn your algebra. Math is good. Good math. I like math. Math has helped me out a lot in life. And it has further bolstered my name. In fact, only the other day, a Bohemian king sought to engage my services. Really? That's extraordinary. Ooh. Of course, the gentleman persisted with some pretense about being a fishmonger for the duration. But only a fool would presume to be able to deceive my eyes with such a charade. So how did you know that he was a king then? Wait, a king? Who was a king? I kind of missed that. I must have read it out loud and then forgot about it. Wait, who's a king? And as further... What did he say? When did he say a king? A Bohemian king sought to engage my service. Oh, that's what it was. Whoopsie. Read it out loud, didn't think about it. Why, there's no mystery, my dear fellow. A distinct smell of fish accompanied by the man's lowly apparel. And though he tried to hide it, the left side of his moustache quivered in a quite manifest... A Bohemian king. Maybe it was the Monkey King. He has a mustache. I mean, he has hair everywhere, so I don't know if that counts. Oh, Mr. Sholmes, that's simply brilliant. Having neatly resolved the case for the man, I was sent a quantity of fresh cod as a mark of his appreciation. I think perhaps you shouldn't discount the possibility that he actually was a fishmonger. Hello, Piano Gavin. There's no early, there's no late. There's exactly the time that you intended to arrive. Or not. I don't know. I'm just making shit up. That's what Gandalf has said, right?
A wizard's never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely at the time that he meant. Is that? Can anyone else smell burning?
Oh, yes, you're right. And look, smoke. I think maybe... Fire! Fire! There's a fire, everyone! Really? A fire? We must all leave at once. Everyone out of the building. And I will punch them if they don't. Something like that. No, wait. I have to go back to my room first. Runo, are you kidding me? It's on fire. You gotta leave when it's on fire, you silly boy. Are you deranged? If you're not asphyxiated by the smoke, the flames will burn you to death. He's gonna punch the fire. Punch it right out. But my Daruma doll. I can't let my Daruma burn. It means too much. Runo, I'm sorry. It's just a doll. Get over it. Oh, drat. Sorry, but I'm going to make a dash for it upstairs. What are you doing?
Oh, Runo, you're so funny.
There's no time for jokes, Iris. Go, quickly. Get out of here.
But, there's no fire. Is there, Hurley?
Huh? What's going on? What's going on? Are they all screwing with me? Ah, what a delight to see that ploy enacted in the flesh. I wouldn't have dared to dream I should be so lucky. Jeez, Susato, that's a little weird. Miss Susato? Indeed it was a ploy, a devilment engineered by my puckish spirit. It was all a trick. But why? It is a simple experiment of the mind, Mr. Naruhodo, when his life is threatened. A fellow is compelled instinctively to protect that property to which he attaches matching importance.
And after your own life, Runo, the most important thing to you seems to be your Daruma doll.
Let's not dwell on that, shall we, Iris? Yeah, why did they try to fool me like that? That's not very nice. So, you knew all along, Miss Susato, that it was a trick? Yes, of course. The very ploy is described in this book. The Adventures of Herlock Sholmes, on sale now in all major London bookshops and receiving rave reviews. Not again. I have used that device quite satisfactorily in the past to solve a case.
Oh yes, it was great success, wasn't it? But then it became something of a habit, didn't it? You started yelling fire at every crime scene.
Yeah, that's not good. Who the hell is Sherlock, right, Twi Fairy? I don't know. It was a slip of the tongue, clearly, because it's Herlock Sholmes. Susato must have mixed up the two, and just switched it to like this weird Sherlock. What a strange sounding name anyway, right?
An imposter indeed. In the end, people started to pay no attention to you at all.
Yes, that's true. There was a time when I was known as the Sholmes who cried wolf. I think there's a lesson to be learned in there somewhere, Mr. Sholmes? But sadly, my little ploy failed to yield results this time. Iris was utterly unmoved. Iris? What do you mean? Huh? Well, I was anticipating that Iris would immediately expose her secret hiding place. The location of the nest egg she must have cached somewhere in this room. Cached? Nest egg? You think Iris had some secret savings? He was trying to rob her? Come on, Sholmes. Why, naturally. The book is selling like hotcakes, after all. Trying to, rob your Your adoptive daughter? It is a simple... Was it... Wait, is it a... No, it is, yeah, like, he's like a stepdad, isn't he? It is a simple deduction, indeed, to conclude that the profits must be concealed here within these walls.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes, are you in need of money?
I bet I know what it is. It's that new microscope that's gone on sale, isn't it, Early? Huh?
What else? I have such a strong desire to own one, yet my purse is 1 pound too light. Just 1 pound. And as no offer of a loan has been forthcoming, I have been forced to resort to an alternative stratagem. Robbing my housemates.
Sorry, Early, but I'm not falling for that. Not coming from the Sholmes who cried wolf.
Ah, how vexing. You really shouldn't be trying to steal a 10-year-old savings. Thank you, Runo. Thank you. Thank you.
My book is full of little tricks like that, you see? The armory of the great detective.
Except that in this case, both the orange pips and the fake buyer fell a little flat, didn't they?
Oh, I have plenty more tricks up my sleeve. Take, for example, the case of the Boscombe Valley mystery.
I'm already filled with dread just from the title.
It is a tale of extraordinary skill on the part of the great detective. The skill of tracking.
Tracking?
When I arrived at the scene of the crime in the eponymous valley, there were footprints everywhere. But my eye was immediately drawn to one set in particular.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes, your detective instincts are truly remarkable.
As you know, my dear madam, no detail, no matter how small, escapes the scrutiny of these beautiful eyes. So, I tracked my quarry, following the trail of his footprints all the way to the man's place of residence.
It led you directly to the culprit's house.
What a triumph.
You misunderstand. It led me directly to my own house, my dear fellow. For the footprints were, in the final analysis, those made by my own shoes. Early had left here for Boscombe Valley as soon as he received the telegram about the case, you see.
Bruh, seriously.
And then he followed his own trail, straight back here to Baker Street.
That's an extremely high IQ move, isn't it?
Now, Iris, please. You make it sound almost humdrum, but I assure you, it is no easy feat.
Feet. Feet. No.
Tracking of this nature is a skill possessed only by the great Sherlock Sholmes.
Yes, tracking your own feet is very difficult. I never know where they are. I never know where they start the day. I never know where they end the day. I don't know where they are right now. You're right. It really is extraordinary.
Quite so. Extraordinary is the word, and let it be the last on the subject.
Great. I agree.
Anyway, needless to say, I subsequently went on to solve the case with various other deductions.
My feet. I don't know. Where are my feet?
Feet. My feet. A kingdom for my feet.
Do people know that reference, a Shakespeare reference?
I'm classically trained, thank you very much.
Yes, it's the various other deductions that I'm interested in. Sorry, I'm such a braggart, aren't I?
Ah well, you shall have to read the book then. I'm sure Iris has penned it with her usual flourish. Oh, absolutely. I've put an ingenious spin on the great detective's exploits.
It must have been very ingenious to make this man sound even remotely credible as a detective.
Wait. I mean, wait, is that... Does it smell like something's burning again?
We've had enough devilment for one day, Mr. Sholmes. Put your puckish spirit to bed.
I assure you, this has nothing to do with me or my spirit.
What?
Oh no,
The smoke is getting thicker. You mean... Wait, it's not a trick. Does he not have eyes? He just needs to ask them? Is that how it's going? Like, he just needs to be like, oh, I guess if you're saying it's thick smoke, it must be thick smoke. There really is a... Fire! Fire! There's a fire, everyone! Huh? What is it? Miss Susato, where are you going?
Stand aside, Mr. Naruhodo.
Easy, Mr. Sholmes. What are you trying to punch the fire again? You silly, silly man. Smash. Smash. Mr. Sholmes? Why did you just chuck that bust of Napoleon on the floor? Oh, look at that. In amongst all the broken porcelain. Coins. Sovereigns, in fact. Worth a whole £1 each. Oh, so he said fire again. So that Iris looked at it, and then now he's stealing her money.
Come, everyone. We must leave at once. Evacuate the building.
No. Even more references. Is this all? Maybe I should read like, I don't dare say the name. Sherlock Holmes novels as well, in order to get the references. I meant Sherlock Sholmes. I'm sorry. I don't know. My brain.
You fell for it, Hurley. Hook, line, and sinker.
Oh. Oh, so it was Sholmes' money. Wait, you mean... Iris? She fooled him this time. Oh, I actually did think, isn't Sherlock Holmes is actually out of copyright, right? So I could actually just read it on stream, right? Maybe after I'm through Great Ace Attorney, you know, we can do a little Sherlock Holmes reading stream or something like that. I'll put on like a fire in the background, and then you know, we'll just put on a little bit of chill music or something like that, and we read some Sherlock Holmes. It's in public domain, right? That's what I thought. Anyway, maybe we'll do that at some point.
I certainly wouldn't have guessed that's where you'd hidden it.
Do you mean to say that this smoke was
yes, hot cocoa and cocoa and cocoa. Cocoa? Hot cocoa. Cocoa? Hot cocoa and cookies, right? Like cocoa is something else, isn't it? Or maybe in some places you say coca.
Do you mean to say that this smoke was?
We need to invest in a fireplace. Nah, we don't need a fireplace. I got a green screen. We can fake it.
My own pucker spirit needs to come out and play sometimes too, you know.
What?
Of course. I know what it is, Iris. It's that indoor herb garden that went on sale last week, isn't it? That's what you're after.
I want it so desperately, but I'm £4 short.
And
even though you told me you didn't have any money to spare before, I knew you had a secret nest egg somewhere in this room.
You've outwitted me again. You really shouldn't let yourself be outwitted by a 10-year-old child, you know? Ooh, damn. Done, Runo.
So, thank you for the loan, Hurley. Mwah, ha, 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 ha. Oh, but wait.
What's the matter?
Where's Susie? She disappeared.
Oh, yes, that's right. She ran off up the stairs before, didn't she? Oh, no. Oh, is she laughing?
Oh. What are you all still doing here? We have to evacuate. It won't be long before the fire is...
Oh, no. Oh, no. She got fooled.
Huh?
Sorry, Susie. Children will get up to mischief once in a while, you know. But it's all perfectly harmless.
Harmless, maybe, but oh so devious. So devious. Silly.
Oh well, at least nobody was hurt.
Apart from Napoleon.
and my secret hoard. Now, tell us, Miss Susato, what is it that you went so fleet-footedly to fetch?
Sorry? Oh, no, nothing. This is just... No, this is nothing.
Susie, that's your notebook, detailing all of Runo's trials, isn't it? It's bulging at the seams.
What?
Ah, a testament to the various people you've helped over the past months.
Miss Susato, Well, I am your judicial assistant after all. I would do anything to ensure the safety of these records, even risk my life if necessary. Whoa, Susato. I mean, it's very important to me. It's like a diary of everything which we've achieved together.
And it's got all the information in the world in it, right?
I'm getting all teary-eyed now.
Yes, in stark contrast to a certain someone who would have fetched his Daruma doll, I must say.
What?
We can all have different preferences of what we want to save, right? It's not up to you to judge me. What would you save? If there was a fire, aside from documents and living beings, like aside from your passport, like I don't know, I guess if passport burns, not the end of the world. You can get a new one. What would be the one thing where you're like, oh no, I want to grab that? I'm trying to think. Is there something that I would grab? Maybe just by obviously your cats, because they're living beings. They're living beings. That goes without question. I would carry my housemates if they were passed out, you know, like all of that, obviously. But what would I grab? If there was cake in the house, maybe cake. Otherwise, maybe my MacBook, because it's like my most expensive, the most expensive thing I own. And maybe this pipe. Maybe my microphone. We all have different values. Yes, no. This is like not a real thing. Your hard drive with all pictures. Yeah, maybe your phone also, just because that's handy or something and easy to grab. Laptop if I can. I'd rather not have that burn. My MacBook in particular. Actually, my gaming laptop is less expensive, but my MacBook was expensive. You signed picture kitchen. Aww. By signed, you mean probably someone else's, right? Like not mine. Mia's signed picture, right? This is a little dark. Even oh yes, that is actually dark. You are right. I didn't mean to make fun of that, but that is true. A lot of people have lost their stuff, and that is very sad. So I didn't mean to make light of that. Thanks for the follow, though, dude. Just talking about how something's heavy, and suddenly there's like 50,000 emotes appearing on the screen. But thank you for the follow. But it has been some dark times. And we have to find the joy in the dark times, I think, as well, though. So, Liu Luminia, thank you very much for the follow. And I hope people can find the things that they've lost. I remember also seeing there were like a lot of people, a lot of firemen that kind of like carried out people's like belongings and tried to save them. I didn't know that's something they do, but I suppose that is like, if there's like heirlooms and stuff like that, antiques or something, I don't know, that's it's probably really nice if they can save that. But yeah, Liu Luminia, thank you very much for catching. Oh, you caught up with the VODs. Thanks so much, and for getting. There's a lot of them now, isn't there? Kitchen says, I mean, a chunk of my city burnt down a few months ago. You definitely had to think about. Yeah, that is very true. I think in the end, life is the most important thing, right? Because as sad as it is, obviously, when things and you know, really hard and complicated when things burn down, in the end, life is the only thing that's really not replaceable, isn't it? So yeah, I hope you're all safe out there wherever you are in the world. Okay, safety first. Anyway, we got a little ad incoming. Just FYI. But I skipped them so that we get to the end of the Escapades, and now we can continue
our usual. We can continue to our usual programming.
I wonder if I could be a newsreader. And now we shall continue. Oh no, I don't know. I'm too silly. I don't know if that would be me. What do they always say? And now we continue our regular programming in talking about kittens or something like that. Oh dear, year-round fire season in California. No. It's okay because Sheol, you're actually from there yourself also, right? So you can make light of it. Yes. And we're gonna have Baroque soon. Is that what's happening? I think that is what's happening, isn't it? You didn't even catch up on the latest VOD, so you don't know where we are. Well, we are in case number 5, and I think we're about to go to court. So we've done a lot of investigations in the shop, just to catch people up that didn't join. Oh wait, and we're doing it during the ad break, so sorry if you don't hear it. But yeah, we were in Winterbanks and stuff, and oh yeah, and then I think last time I wanted to continue all this conversation here, but I was like, nope, this is gonna take me another half an hour, and we're already running over. So just catch. Oh yeah, because Susato is leaving us. Susato is leaving us. I said Baroque, and the stream immediately went to ads. It was on cue. It was like, Baroque, we don't need to hear anything about that. Back to ads. Anyway, we're a few seconds away. I want to actually. I think I need a little bit of energy, so. There's one more thing that I haven't tried yet, which of the goodies that Kitchen gave me, which is Mazapan Original de la Rosa. So I thought I'll give that a try. And Kitchen said you said that this is very brittle and will fall apart or something like that, right? So I'm going to be very careful not to make a huge mess. Exactly. I remembered what you said. See, because I'm good with the words that words and the stuff in the brain. It's a gas station classic? Oh wow, I didn't know that. Oh wow, yeah, it is very brittle, isn't it? I still have yet to see Mia since I came back from LA, so I haven't had a chance to give her all the goodies. But don't worry, I'm not eating any of her stuff. She's getting all of it. I'm not a thief. I am not a thief. I am not a criminal. This is very... But this is because it's... Is this like a... Is this a Mexican version of marzipan? Like... Because we have marzipan, like, in Germany a lot. But it's a very different consistency. Wait, is this made from almonds? Or is it something different? It is nutty. What's up, Abijah? How's it going? Abijah in the chat. It's very good. It's made from peanuts. Yeah. So it's different. For those who don't know, Abby does interviews people, and he did an interview of me as well. And I just saw, Abby, you secured a pretty cool interview, didn't you? I forgot what the name was. Is it Sean something? The guy was in X-Men also, isn't it? I thought that was pretty cool. So yeah, Sean Ashmore is gonna be on his channel. So that looks really exciting. So definitely check that out. Yeah, I think it's behind the Voice podcast. Well, Behind the Voice is the YouTube channel. There we go. We've got a link to mine, so that you can have a look and then check his other interviews out. So yeah. So that's pretty exciting, man. Well done. I remember also seeing, I think Abby once posted about how like some people say like, oh, Abby has all these contacts or something, and that's how he gets these actors on his oh hey Stream Elements saying hi, the timer. and that's how he gets like these actors on his channel. But Abby is just like, I think, really hard worker and emails like people that he likes and asks them to interview him. And you know, us actors nowadays, it's not that hard to get in touch, right? You just send a message on Instagram or on Twitter or something, and you can, you know, some actors will ignore it, some people will respond, and you know, appreciate, is that the right word? Appreciate the hustle, or well done on the hustle, you know, and I think just, you know, for everybody else also the same. If you want to do something, just hustle, go for it, you know. You work hard and you'll get there. So yeah, another little bit of wisdom drop right there, you know. Anyway, back to our lovely Susato. Going back to Japan.
It's just 2 months ago since we arrived in London.
Oh yeah, there was also, speaking of which, I don't know if people have seen, but I've done an interview similar for another, I think George Yang was his name. And that was years ago, and that went on Polygon. So if y'all never seen it, there was an interview that I did on Polygon as well. So that came on. That was about Great Ace Attorney, actually. So if you've never seen that, then you can check that out as well. Anyway, back to Susato. Back to the game. Oh, El Carlin's got it ready. You got everything ready.
It's just 2 months since we arrived in London, but we've managed to establish this office. It was finally feeling as though we were settling in. I would be lying if I said I felt no regret. I'm sorry, Susato-san. It's just so sudden. I really don't know what to think. I've had no time to gather my thoughts.
I know we've only been here a short time, but in my limited experience of the courtroom, I feel I've learned something.
And what would that be?
It seems to me there are many facets to people's personalities.
Facets?
And like a jewel, the light plays of them in complex patterns, illuminating their actions and their motives. But we see only a small number of the total facets. And what is illuminated is only a part of the whole story. What lies in the shadows? What do those facets we cannot see look like? Perhaps there are some parts we'll never lay eyes on for as long as we live.
That's so true.
Sometimes I feel as though I'm blind to so much. But I keep hoping that one day it will all become clear. That all the facets will be illuminated, and I'll finally understand how everything fits together.
Naruhodo-san.
I suppose what matters is that we keep our eyes open and keep moving forward, even if the way sometimes seems dark.
It's amazing to think it's been just 2 months. We've grown so much.
Sorry? I've what?
Oh, no, it was nothing. Unimportant.
That's really sweet, isn't it?
It's a bit like me. I've grown so much in the last, 3 or 4 months since I started streaming. So much wisdom in the game, isn't there? Do you know what time you will leave London in the morning? Yes. I picked up my ticket earlier. I shall be leaving here at 4 a.m. 4 a.m.? I see. Well, I'll escort you to the station. Absolutely not. Sorry? I'm sure you realize why I couldn't possibly let you do that. You have a very important day ahead of you tomorrow. Gina's trial. Yes, I know, but every word you utter will have the potential to determine Gina's fate. You must get as much rest as possible, even though, like me, I'm sure you will find it hard to sleep. But please, for me, do try.
You mentioned one final task a moment ago.
What did you mean? Oh my, I nearly forgot. Please, I want you to have this.
What is that? Some huge bundle of documents?
Is it her iPhone book? Are we gonna get the knowledge of the universe? It's my notes from the case 2 months ago. The murder that was committed on the omnibus. My gilded case. It seems to me that this case of Mr. Windybank's murder, of which Gina is accused, is very much tied up with that omnibus case in ways that are not yet completely apparent. So I took the liberty of consolidating my writings about the case for you.
Oh, I accidentally skipped that. What did it say?
Yeah.
Previous.
With everything else she had to think about. Susato-san still managed to do this, and all neatly laid out for me in her beautiful handwriting.
That is very sweet.
It was my pleasure. I can only hope that it will bolster your case tomorrow for Gina. Thank you so much, Susato-san. I will do my best to use it wisely.
You really are the best judicial assistant in the world. I wish I had a judicial assistant. Just not judicial, just assistant. I'm such a mess and disorganized. That is one of the hurdles I need to climb. Hurdles I need to climb over? Something like that.
Yeah, that's extremely flattering. But I'm sorry to say. And Colin!
If only I had somebody to do that. I missed like 2 appointments last week because I was jet lagged and confused. It's not good. It was very embarrassing. That I've been a complete failure, even though it was in my calendar. Like, that's the embarrassing thing. They were in my calendar and I still screwed it up.
That I've been a complete failure? What? Susato! No, don't say that! Sorry? I didn't quite catch what you said there. Oh, I ignore me. I was just mumbling to myself. Crazy! Crazy!
The McGilded case notes have been entered. Why would she say that? I'm gonna need to have some more. Did I put the whole thing in my mouth? Maybe I did. Don't take that out of context. Sorry, moving on. Well, it's getting rather late. Stop. I think you should go to bed now, Naruhodo-san. Finish packing up my things in my room. I'm sorry. I can feel Al Collins' judgment on my face. I must finish packing up my things in my room. I'm sorry. And we'll be back for regular programming. Susato-san, you have a meeting for work, so you will lurk now. Of course, please do your meeting. Pay attention to your meeting. Don't get fired and give me as a reason. That won't get you out of trouble. I feel like the phrasing of Kazuma and stuff is all filtered into me because I'm such an innocent person. I would never have bad thoughts. Anyway, I don't know what's going on. I wish you the very best of luck tomorrow.
Good night.
So innocent, super innocent. Wait, there's something I need. What? What was that? Thanks, Eris. I know you wouldn't blame me, but also have a good meeting. A secret technique of mine, the Susato shutdown. Shutdown? Oh, what's up, Ix, dearly beloved? How's it going?
Please, I implore you. If we have to voice our goodbyes, be able to hold back my tears.
I don't want Susato to go. Susato shut down for any impure thoughts. Well said, Paradise. Susato-san. No, come back. Come back, Susato. Come back. It truly had been a trying day. On our feet for hours, getting Gina to open up to us, and learning the truth about that nemesis of a case. Physically and mentally, I was exhausted, and yet the idea of sleep seemed impossible. But I forced myself to close my eyes, and as a cacophony of scenes of our lives here in London played through my mind, eventually, my fatigue triumphed, and I fell into a deep sleep. So many sad sosekis on screen, isn't it? Sadness.
17th April, the small hours. St. Sinner's Hospital, Ward number 3.
Funny to think. Hey, Gate Rise, how's it going? Funny to think he just fell asleep there. Yeah, like just kind of upside down after Susato kind of like flipped him over. It's like, just like upside down, and he's thinking, funny that we've come here after all this time. It would be like, wait, how do I do this? I think isn't there a way for me to transform like that? He's just like, after all this time, I've been here upside down and just thinking about my life. Upside down. That's just, but I can't do it for too long. Otherwise my brain will be confused. So we'll flip back. We have to be, I went to Australia. That's right. Hey guys, how's it going down under? What is it in Australia? It's like probably 4 o'clock in the morning, isn't it? Yes, I quite understand. That is a great weight off my mind. Oh, he's all good again. Rest assured, I shall put everything in place exactly as we have discussed. Thank you so much. It has been an honor and a pleasure to be acquainted. Oh, that's me speaking to him. To be acquainted with you, Mr. Sholmes. On the contrary, the pleasure has been... Why is there no names on the screen? What's going on? Oh, wait, is that Susato speaking with him? I bid you farewell, and Godspeed. Oh, so that must have been Susato. My dear madam. Oh, that... He says goodbye to her, but I don't get to say goodbye. What do you think of this face? Save my current progress, yes. Ooh. Now I got a little lightheaded. I don't know why I did that. Don't pop. I don't know what's going on. I'm turning red. No, I'm all good. I'm all good. It's fine as long as I have my my trusty static. Everything will be fine. I need to shave for cosplay. What? No, I can be like 40-year-old. Couldn't I? When he's grown facial hair. Because when I was 20, I don't think I had much facial hair. I think it took me some time. Although you said he was 24, right? When I awoke the following morning, Susato-san was already gone. Outside the window, the rain came down in sheets, and so began an even longer day than the last. One that I would remember for the rest of my days. He's 23. I had a little bit of facial hair with 23, but it's grown thicker since then. 17th April, 9:32 a.m.
The Old Bailey. Defendant's antechamber.
Well, there we are. Good morning, Gina. I'm determined to prove your innocence today. I'm sure we can do it.
We can do it.
So, where's your friend then?
Sorry?
You know, her in a fancy dress. Susato, or however you say it. I don't know. Ah, Miss Susato had to leave early this morning. She was already gone by the time I woke up. Huh. You all right with that, are you? Forget about me if you like. Go and see her off. It's fine. Not as though Miss Susato and I won't ever meet again one day. Even so, Gina, you only get one chance. This trial today is all we have. Good morning, you two. Who is this now?
Oh, it's Iris. How are you feeling, Ginny? Did you manage to sleep?
Iris, what are you doing here?
What you mean? When a friend is in need, we show our support. Isn't that right, Waggy?
I want a kitty.
Ah, Waggy.
Great way to show your support, Kitty. Oh, let him have a nose around. What can it do?
Oh, that reminds me. I bought a paper on the way here. Now, would you like the good news or the bad news? I don't know. What'd you say, Runo, Ginny,
Oh, well, I think I'd rather get the bad news out of the way first. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Nah, always take the good news first. You might not live to hear the bad. I don't know if that's wise.
Yes, that question always gives away people's personalities.
Let's not go there.
All right, then.
Okay. Here we let's find out people's personalities. A poll in chat. What do you want to hear first? Good news or bad news? I don't know what I would pick.
All right, then. I'll give you the bad news first. A record amount of rain has fallen this morning, and carriages all over the capital are struggling to move.
Huh? The bad news was a weather report?
So, I hope that Susie made her train to Dover and that the train isn't delayed on its way to the port.
Oh, I'm gonna vote in that one as well. What would I say first? I don't know. Maybe that. Gosh, yes. All right then. So what's the good news? Oh, we got two on good news. Yeah. Seems like everybody is like Runo.
Well, the rain is forecast to subside this afternoon.
Well, that is not.
So even if the train is delayed, it should be able to make up the time later. Well, that is good news, isn't it?
I couldn't give him monkeys, really. If only all good news cancelled out the bad. Yeah, so why did we need to know this?
And look, this trial has made the headlines too. Pawnbroker perishes in pig purse plunder. See? You liking the Irish voice, yeah?
How'd you say that? Well, let them say what they want, see if I care. They can't because you're covering your face.
Don't worry, Runo will soon show everyone that this headline is nonsense.
I will?
And then, in tomorrow's papers, the headlines will be... Discharged diver is dauntless do-gooder. Isn't that right, Runo?
Oh, yes, let's hope so.
Of course they will. I have absolute faith in you. How was that? I was trying to sound like
Oh, she was trying to sound like Susie.
Did it work? Did it?
It's like she was still here.
Today's paper has been entered into the court record.
Good luck then, Runo. I do what I can.
Hmm?
Obviously, I don't know the law like Susie does, but still.
Oop. Oh, no, we don't need your bazooka.
I'll be by your side the whole time, giving you moral support and encouragement.
I'm not sure that big thing is as comforting as you think it is, to be honest, but, thank you, Iris. That's very kind of you.
Oh, yeah, Iris.
Yes.
Yes, Ginny.
Well, I was wondering, is all, about Sholmes. Did they fix him up all right?
Yes, the operation was a great success. But
Oh, we got 85%. Wants the bad news first. Yeah, it's probably the right answer, ain't it? Just pull off that plaster.
But Hurley still hasn't come round yet. No. Oh, what's up, Bacon Mutt? How you doing?
How's your leg? How's your leg, Bacon Mutt? I remember.
I've asked a friend of mine at Scotland Yard to send a telegram as soon as he wakes up.
I hope I remembered that right, didn't I? Was it Bacon Mutt who kept saying my leg? I think it was you, wasn't it? I'm sure Gregson will let us know the moment there's news. Oh, right. No, Susato-san and no Mr. Sholmes. It's all down to me today to prove that Gina is innocent of this crime.
Miss Gina Lestrade, counsel for the defense, the trial is about to begin. Please make your way into the courtroom. It's time then.
I don't know, the bailiff sounds an awful lot like Iris. Strange, isn't it?
It's time then.
Yes, let's go, Gina. Iris.
Lead the way, Runo.
All right, we're going to court. Finally. Poor Gina. She's trying to put on a brave face, but I can tell she's worried and scared. I have to believe in her from start to finish. That's the weapon that will secure our victory here. See, I remembered now, Bacon. I understand now the reference also. Every time Baroque throws a bottle into the gallery, which is constantly. Kazuma. If I learned anything from my great friend, it's that. Kazuma. Oh, Tsum Tsum. I also just remembered my lucky bracelets. You can't win a case without the lucky bracelets. And lucky Tsum Tsums. Can we have Kazuma by our side? Is this going to be stable? A partner by our side. There we go. He's watching over us. making sure that we get things right. Partner?
Yes, you're so cute. Yes, you are. Yes, you're a cutie, aren't you? Yes, you are. You're a cutie. You're a cutie with headbands. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're doing so well.
Anyway, I don't know. 17th April, 10 a.m., the Old Bailey courtroom.
In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. This trial shall determine the guilt or innocence of Miss Gina Lestrade.
Oh, Shield, we got Arnold accents. Who's gonna get Arnold accent, Shield? We need a name.
We need a name, goddammit. Give us a name. Give us a name.
Oh wait, I forgot. This is just to refill. I need to refill. Baroque gets to. Yes. Don't worry, very weird creature. It's just gonna be for a little bit.
This trial shall determine the guilt or innocence of Miss Gina Lestrade.
I now call upon the counsel for the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed.
Yeah, the prosecution is ready. Yeah. The defense is ready.
Lord Van Zeeks,
My lord.
remind me, how many years ago was it that you withdrew from the public prosecution service?
It was some 5 years ago, my lord. But at the time, I said, I'll be back.
He said the line. He said the line.
Yes.
Yes, and then 2 months ago you resurfaced somewhat unexpectedly, and here you are again today. Are there some circumstances of which the court should be aware that have led to this erratic behavior?
Yeah, what indeed?
And you sound kind of different. In what one might describe as your former life 5 years past, you dealt exclusively in matters concerned with the highest echelons of society and government.
Really?
Yet today, you choose to try a simple case of
Maybe I'm trying my best Met Barry on the judge here.
Yet today, you choose to try a simple case of burglary and murder. I confess, I find it more than a little befuddling, counsel.
There are two types of person I cannot abide. Firstly, those wealthy scoundrels who hide behind a mask of philanthropy to cheat at the public at large.
He means Mr. McGilded, who you defended against the Reaper 2 months ago.
Yes, I just about managed to work that out, thank you. Magnus McGilded. If I'd known what a monster he was, I never would have defended him. By the way, is my voice in good volume in comparison to the music? Or should the music be somewhat lower? Put it down slightly. And secondly, even more loathsome, those wily scoundrels who masquerade as allies only to effect total betrayal in the final hour. In other words, the confidence tricksters from those tiny islands in the Far East. The Nipponese. Yeah, I'm racist Arnold. Wow. Yeah, and there it is. Exactly, Gossamer Green, right? We didn't have to wait long for it, did we? For a little racism to come through. Barack, come on, man. I can't wait to see what that arc is like, you know? See if he redeems himself. You know? What? Did he really just say that? At least the lines are calling it out here. Even if Ryunosuke is not calling it out loudly, right? At least it's calling it out.
He means you now, Runo.
I actually managed to work that out too. Thank you, Iris. Total betrayal. What are you talking about? That torrid look of hatred in Lord Van Zeek's eyes. Was that directed solely at me? Or was he talking about all Japanese people? Yeah, Barack, come on.
An alarmingly scathing explanation, Lord Van Zeeks. Still, the judiciary welcomes... Oh my god. Excuse me, I've got some
Static coming up. Not static, just the air.
Still, the judiciary welcomes the return of this so-called Reaper of the Bailey, feared by all London's malefactors.
Your lordship is too kind.
Now, jurors, the 6 of you have been selected at random to represent the will of the people in this trial.
Oh gosh, we've got some new ones. What is that? That on the right, he was the terror group leader of like some Russian thing, wasn't it? That Nikolina Pavlova was pretending to be. Is he a criminal? I don't quite remember.
Are you ready to hear the evidence placed before you and determine the guilt or innocence of the defendant?
Yeah, a Russian terrorist, and he's just a juror here, yeah? Jesus.
Former lieutenant in the British Army here. Don't you know chaps like me weren't born ready?
Clean crockery, clean cutlery, and a clean conscience. His lordship's motto is very appropriate here, I think.
Oh, everything will be a stereoscope in the future. Absolutely, absolutely everything. And I am ready for it.
I don't understand it. I can't have left it in there. It's not possible. But could I have?
Women indispensable in society. Stop. Female-centric theatre awaits. Stop.
Okay. Good day. I am visiting London for sightseeing. I would like to take bus to Crystal Tower, please.
And it's just, what's up, irregulars? First time chat is a good old laugh. We love it.
Is something wrong, Bruno?
Not exactly. It's just, what a time to join, irregulars, isn't it? I'm fairly sure I recognize the jurors, almost all of them, in fact. I do indeed, don't I?
Really? Funny coincidences like that do happen from time to time, don't they? But it is quite strange. The jurors are chosen at random from London's 6 million inhabitants, you know?
I do not believe that. They are not random. So I've been led to believe that something tells me I'm being duped.
Very well. Now, Lord Van Leeks, the court calls upon the prosecution to introduce the facts of this case. Yeah, as you wish, my lord. Allow me to begin with a word of warning to the ladies and gentlemen of the jury. In short, there has never been a more self-evident case of cold-blooded murder. And we shall prove you wrong, you silly goose. The victim, Mr. Pop Windybank, proprietor of a pawn shop on Baker Street, was shot from behind and died instantly. The prosecution presents this photographic print of the crime scene. As the court will observe, there's a single bullet wound just below the gentleman's left shoulder. The evidence suggests that the bullet pierced the man's heart, resulting in near instant death. Yeah, but moving on to the findings of Scotland Yard's coroner. His report states that the bullet entered the body on a rising diagonal trajectory.
And what's that supposed to tell us?
It means the victim was likely shot by someone significantly shorter in height than himself, yeah. And I'm certain of that, yeah. It's someone like the accused, you might say.
Well, that ain't proof. Could be anyone. Could be anyone that's short. Also, have you thought about it could be someone who just like kneels or something? It's just stupid. You're just stupid.
The prosecution wishes to present the autopsy report and the crime scene photograph as evidence, my lord.
Indeed, the court accepts. Hand them to the bailiff, please.
All right, we got the autopsy report and the crime scene photograph.
I now ask the court to turn its attention to this plan of the establishment where the incident occurred. The proprietor was found in the storeroom where he kept articles pawned to him. A windowless room with a single point of entry, a door to the main shop that was found locked. In this sealed chamber, there were only 2 persons present, The victim, Mr. Windybank, and the accused,
The Russian guy doesn't even understand anything, does he?
It may further interest the court to know that when the accused was discovered at the scene, she had in her hand the gun used to fire the fatal bullet.
See, the question I would have though, isn't it? Alas, apologize. Good to have ya. See you soon. I keep on pro streaming. Thank you very much. She had in her hand the gun used to fire the fatal bullet. See, but what bothers me is also, why would she just? We don't have any indication. Well, that's that then, isn't it? Isn't that grubby little girl but pickpocket anyway?
Oh, she's the one of those fairy dad that live in the slums.
Oh, see, like judgment.
Oh, well, it was only a matter of time before she got blood on her hands then.
What are the jurors waiting for? The girl.
Thank you. Objection. We can't jump to conclusions here. We mustn't assume her good because of what she's had to do to survive. First of all, yes, Runo. Second of all, like, why was she there passed out, right? Like, if you murder someone, you don't just like have a lie down. We need to figure out what happened there, really, right? Doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. It's something, and you know what? You as a prosecutor should want to know what that all means, okay? Yeah, my learned Nibblese friend. I think, do we continue? We probably had 5 minutes. Let's should we do Elmo Van Zieks?
My learned Johnny Panese friend. It is you who mustn't jump to conclusions. The prosecution has barely been presenting its case. Immediately, this appalling act of murder did not go unobserved. There were witnesses.
Good gracious.
After their testimony, this girl's true nature will be exposed. Pitiful big puss or cold-hearted killer. Establishing the truth. Cheers.
Should I actually? I've never tried this before, but should I like? Hold on. Is there a way for me to? Oh no, I'm moving the wrong thing. It's all going tits up. Where here? Is there a way for me to? I don't know how to. No, which side is it? This. Clink. Clink, we can drink together. It doesn't really work, does it? But it can make his chalice disappear? No, I don't know. Clink! Okay, that was me trying to do something and it didn't really work. So, back to gameplay. Texts up? Oh no, it's gone tits up. That's just an expression. It's a British expression for when something goes wrong. Skull!
I want to establish the truth. I am Barracks and Zeeks.
Okay, to be fair, if he has some further witnesses, I will hear them, and see what they have to say.
The court will take their floor plan and firearm into evidence.
What is I don't know what that means. Tits up English is such a wonderful language, isn't it? Yes, indeed.
Hand them to the bailiff, please, Lord Van Zieks.
Oh, egg is very weak creature. Egezegedje? Like, which language is that? I forgot. Where are you from? Was it Polish? I forget. Somebody was from Poland also, I remember. At once, my lord. Oh, Hungarian. Very good. Oh, wait. I used to live with people from Hungary. And I used to know how to say that, I think. But I don't remember anymore. I can probably pronounce it if I got the pronunciation. If somebody told me, I could repeat it. At once, my lord. The crime scene floor plan has been entered into the court record. Winterbank's Rover. Okay, we have a lot of court record to analyze, don't we? This isn't good.
I feel like the mood in here has turned very gloomy all of a sudden,
I think that's because it has. Okay, let's be nice to Van Zieks for a moment and just see.
Let us begin. Bring forth the witnesses to the foul murder of Mr. Pop Windybank on 16th April of this year.
We're going to try to handsome for a moment. Oh, look at Barak's wife, all happy. It's all right. I need to give the people what they want, right? Sometimes. Handsome Van Zieks.
Witnesses, state your names and occupations for the court.
What do they look like, weirdos?
Name's Nash Skulkin. Occupation is professional baddie.
What time is it? 8:30, and we've got an ad incoming. I've got the idea. We're gonna take a quick loo break, and then we'll continue with this. And I've made a new BRB thing. It's probably not quite right for this, but I thought it looked cute. So here we go. I'll be right back. Quick loo break, and then we'll continue with the silly people. And I'm back. What's up, guys? How's it going? Yeah, I only realized after picking this that this is Fall Guys. I don't know. This was just one of the things that was available on the Stream Elements thing. So I thought, like, it's really cute. And then I was later like, oh wait, is that like a game or something? And then it turns out it is a game. So but I mean, if you're able to, I don't know, maybe you're not allowed to use it unless you play Fall Guys, but it didn't say that. It was just available on Stream Elements. So I thought, like, feels cute. Exactly. But I've never played it before. If I can't use it while it's there, exactly. Anyway, we're back to the game. We're back to Great Ace Attorney. And what is it? Flash and what is the other guy's name? Nash.
Name's Nash Skulkin. Occupation is baddie. Professional baddie.
Well, Ringo. Name's Ringo Skulkin. Occupation's same as him.
Oh, they're obviously Londoners, isn't it?
Tobias Gregson, Scotland Yard Inspector.
That's right.
What did you count like? I just did them and I already forgot. That's
right. We're what they call
the three Skulkin brothers. Wait, what? He's not one of the brothers, is he? Are they related?
What are you looking at me like that for? Don't lump me in with you lot. God blimey, that's cold. Don't you know what we're going for? Or what we're going through?
It's our older bruv. Lost contact with him we have, so we're scouring every shady corner of the capital.
And then last night,
We come across you, the very spit of the bloke.
ain't that right, Ringo?
He is, Nash. He is. The very spit of him.
Oh, it's like Wario and Waluigi. Does Wario have also a Italian accent? But we're not gonna give them, right?
So we decided that in the water we was gonna do what we was gonna call ya.
Who are you gonna call? It's a pear and an apple.
Big bruv sulky.
Come on, leave it out, you two.
Sulky, Skulkin, and that's before he's run out of ships.
Well then, Inspector Sulky Gregson. Begging your pardon, my lord, but the name's Tobias. Silly.
Well, the silly Italian witness will come in the next game. Fair enough. We'll keep it for that, then.
What I would like to know, Inspector, is what you are doing in the witness stand.
This
Skulking brothers are currently under arrest, my lord, on suspicion of theft. Thieves, are they, these three? No, my lord, begging your pardon, but please don't lump me in with this lot. 2 nights ago, these 2 brothers illegally entered an establishment with intent to burgle. And in the course of their nefarious activities, they became embroiled in a far more sinister crime.
Are you telling me that he's believing these 2 guys' witness statement as proof of Gina being a murderer? Let's just see where this goes.
By Jove, you mean to say, what an extraordinary coincidence. Indeed, my lord. While attempting to burglarize the pawnbrokery, they witnessed its proprietor's murder.
I feel like they're whispering now. they're like criminals. Why should we believe them? Why should we believe them indeed? Yes, I agree.
Order! Order!
The various trespasses of these brothers is not the subject of today's proceedings, though they will naturally face trial in the very near future.
With your lordship's permission, I'd like to remain in the stand to keep these gents on the straight and narrow.
Of course, Inspector.
Skeptical as I'm about the caliber of these witnesses, I will permit them to take the stand.
Mr. and Mr. Skulkin, you will now testify before the court. Describe the events of the night in question and what exactly you saw.
Happy to.
Are they doing it together?
'Cause the skulkin's never skulking.
Aww. He's not playing along. Get out of it. Get out of it, you. Witness testimony. All right. It's been a while since we've been here. Come on. Now. Wait, you had a bag of peanut and you spilled them. No, I'm so sorry, Nifty. Here, would you like an obleas to make up for it? Here, have this instead. I'll send it to you, okay? Here, you've got it now. I've given it to you through the screen. and I'll have one as well, just for good measure. Oh man, I shouldn't have thrown the whole thing in my mouth. Well, I need some moment to chew. Yeah, we can eat it together now. Exactly. Sorry about that. Oops. We're back.
Hey, you. How you doing? How you doing, little Kazuma? You doing all right?
Very good.
We was walking down Baker Street in a small house. On the gaff door was ajar. See? It was like some kind of sign, begging for us to go in, it was. But once we got inside, called blimey lummy, we heard a gunshot from the back room. We went to see what was what, but the door was locked from the inside. Oh, we ain't never done nothing, Governor. We never took nothing. We just left after that nice and quiet.
Exactly. Pet the Kazuma for good luck.
A terrible coincidence it would seem. At the precise moment these miscreants entered the property, an even more sinister crime was afoot. The witness testimony is consistent with the crime scene in every detail. The door providing access to the storeroom from the main shop was indeed locked from the inside, and within, only the victim and the accused were found.
I must say,
It does appear to be an overwhelmingly simple case. Still, the defense may cross-examine the witness now, of course. Counsel, if you please. Counsel?
Yes.
What's the matter, Runo?
Sorry, I was just stunned into silence for a minute by the blatant lies being told by that pair in the stand. I know that it's all nonsense, because I saw it with my own eyes. I'll just have to expose their testimony for the pack of lies that it is. Yeah, come on then, you liars. Yeah. News like, yeah, man, I've been waiting for this for like 5 streams or something. I've been raring to go.
You little? Huh? You little liars, you.
I want to have none of it. We was walking... I kind of like the 2 voices I did for them now, and I forgot.
We was walking down Baker Street in a small house, and the gaff store was ajar, see?
Press. Press on that. The animalistic desire, indeed, it's coming up, isn't it? The front door of Windy Banks was ajar, you say. What time of night was this?
Must have been about 1. Right, Ringo? Yeah, I'd say so. Right, Sulky? How would I know? The place would have been shut down at 1 in the morning, just like every other shop in town. Well, it was pitch black inside, it's true. Ain't that right, Ringo? I'm not sure, Nash. I seem to remember a little light burning inside. What about you, Saki? Me old mucker? Leave me alone.
There definitely was a small lamp burning inside. That's what alerted us to the situation in the first place. And when these gentlemen ventured into the open establishment, the accused, Miss Gina Lestrade, already had the muzzle of her gun trained on the unfortunate victim.
Objection!
Yeah. That is pure conjecture. That is a good objection. Perhaps. But it changes nothing. I'm gonna beat your ass, yo. I'm gonna beat your ass so hard in this court case. These brothers inadvertently wandered into the middle of a cold-blooded murder. Simply because they found the door of the victim's establishment open and ventured inside. And you're not gonna have any doubt about what they say? Seriously, ridiculous.
Right. Right. That's what happened.
Liars. Liars, one and all.
It was some kind of sign, begging for us to get going, it was. Hold it!
Twi Fairy tuned back into I'm gonna beat your ass. It was meant in a metaphorical sense, not in a serious sense. I don't know what you mean. I would never say anything untoward now, would I? What are you trying to suggest? That you had to go in? Can I overstate how many times you wanted to? Oh! Now be nice, Gate Rise. Okay. Well, God moves in mysterious ways. By nice, I mean, not like me. Well, God moves in mysterious ways, they say. Dun, they, Ringo. Ooh, I'm having a cramp in my foot. Hold on. Old man needs to move his foot around for a moment just to make sure I'm not getting a cramp. No, all good.
Well, God moves in mysterious ways, they say, don't they, Ringo? They do, Nash, they do. Must have been some sort of providence, I reckon.
Grandpa Mark, that's right. The Cotswold often present itself as the whim of thieves, does it?
It weren't no whim. I'm dead sure of that. It weren't, Nash. It weren't. Like we said at the time. You don't just find doors open in the middle of the night like that. Nah, there's no two ways about it.
Thank you, Al Carlin. I'm okay with being almost middle-aged. I don't know. Youngish, let's say, youngish.
It was a sign that our long-lost brother was inside.
Liars.
They're not very good liars, are they? Well, you can't deny it. It led us to a bloke what looks like just our bruv, who looks just like our bruv. I said, cut it. Oh, excuse me. Cut it out.
Those chips are getting a chomping today. How many chips does he have in there anyway?
But once we got inside, cool blimey, Lummy, we heard a gunshot from the back room.
He's a young, middle-aged man. Doesn't quite flow as well. Midlife crisis. Oh, don't worry. I live a constant midlife crisis, so it's fine. It's like just a constant sort of wave that flutters in and out of my existence. So it's okay. It doesn't happen midstream. The stream is happening during it. So we're all good. We're all good. A gunshot, you say? Just the one. Are you sure about that?
Yep. Just the one, Governor. I could swear to that. It was, Nash. It was. Ain't that right, bruv?
The fact, it's not that serious, by the way. I'm only kidding. I'm it's all love. It's all good. It's all good.
The firearm used belonged to the victim himself. Yes. Mr. Winterbank always used to leave his gun lying around in the corner.
Right, I remember.
When we examined it, we found the revolver was completely out of rounds.
That makes sense.
Mr. Winterbank always used to say he only ever kept a single bullet loaded.
That's true. I remember him saying that as well.
So we can say with considerable certainty that only a single round was discharged from the firearm used as the murder weapon. Yes, my lord, we can.
And I should remind the court that the firearm in question was discovered in the hand of the accused.
You can't have a midlife crisis if you're always having a crisis. Exactly, Paradise. See, that's the trick, you know? It's the same as Hulk, right? You know, his secret is he's always angry. So it's always easy to turn into the Hulk, you know? That's the trick. That's how you get them, you know? It's also how you can never be disappointed. Just don't expect anything, you know? So then everything will be a gift. True though. With for example, the audiobook that I just booked also, I just assumed I didn't get it because I didn't hear for a few weeks, you know? And then it's just a nice surprise, you know? I don't really think about it after I send off auditions. I'm just like, gone, out of mind, you know? Wonderful.
We went to see what was what, but the door was locked from the inside.
Do you mean the door between the main shop and the storeroom?
If my learned friend is having difficulty grasping the situation, perhaps a drawing would help.
More wise words from Streamer Grandpa, that's right, that is me. Welcome, kids. Welcome to my stream.
Are there actually grandpas who stream? Like really, I feel like that would go really well. If I'm like 70 and I like games, I feel like that would kill. People are like, oh my god, it's the streamer grandpa back on. Although I'm 39 and still considered a grandpa, so here we go. Oh my god, we got Phoenix Wright in the chat. Look at that. Just when we're talking about me being a grandpa, we've got my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandson or something like that in the chat. Is that right? I don't know how many generations is between Phoenix Wright and Ryunosuke Naruhodo, but well, welcome to the chat, my whatever it was, ancestor. No, wait. If I'm the ancestor, what is descendant? That's the word. My descendant.
Excluding the shop's entrance.
Wait, no, it's Van Ziek speaking. Oh, my voices are going all over the place. Only a few hundred years. It's not a few hundred. I mean, this is set in the 19th century, right? So it would only be like 100 years apart or something like that, right? Oh, Stream Elements, thank you. I've got that on like a 60-minute timer or something, so it just pops in sometimes. Anyway,
Van Zieks. Excluding the shop's entrance from the street, there is only one other door, that of the storeroom.
Of course, there was... Oh, I keep forgetting what voice I gave these two. It's only like 3 minutes, and I keep forgetting.
Of course, there was only a little light burning, not much to see by. And the door was hidden behind a curtain and all.
That's right.
When we arrived, the door was mostly obscured by the... I didn't read the end of that. When we arrived, the door was mostly obscured by the curtain. Okay. Tell me, why exactly did you try to open that door?
Eh?
Any normal petty thief would run at the sound of a gunshot, I should think.
You turn to Rabbit. Your turn to Rabbit, Ringo. Well, Nash, yeah, I suppose, you'd have to say, we ain't normal, eh?
Broadly speaking, humans respond in one of two ways on hearing a gunshot or scream. The timid flee, gripped by fear, while the courageous investigate to see if they might help.
Oh, and you think those two are the courageous kind? Oh, fuck off, Barok. You are just full of shit. I'm sorry, but come on. You call these two weirdos courageous? Piss off, man. Piss off. I mean, Barak just went down. I'm sorry, Barak's wife, and I hope he has a good redemption arc, but he went way down the scale just now. I mean, seriously.
These gentlemen are of the latter inclination.
My learned Nepalese friend, it would seem, is the former. Seriously, man, I want to get in a ring with Barak and just do a little bit of Sholmes with him. Be like, yeah, come on now. Come on, let's go. Let's go, Barak. Or maybe Wukong will join the ring and just bring his stuff and go, boom. Yeah. Impatient. Can wait for him to being good, but he is an absolute... Yeah, very weird creature. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, even Barak's wife and Barak's footstool, you have to admit, he's being a bit of a prick here, aren't you? Isn't he? I will never look or feel as old as Van Zieks the way that racism ages people. Thank you. Barak is 6'4". Do I think I can fight him? Yes, because I've got skill, and also I'm not gonna get weird, but there's something in you know, when it's a street fight, you know what you go for? You go for the 8-ball, you know? And if it's at the right height, boom, and they're down, innit? They're down on the ground, and then just keep going, you know? Plus, again, I've got my monkey staff, so hey, if it's a street fight, you know, if it's a street fight, you just go for it, right? Also, if he's 6'4", I think I should be allowed to bring a staff, right? And I'm pretty good actually with the staff, so just saying, you know. Okay, Barak's wife, just because it's you and, you know, I like you and I care about you, I'm not gonna beat up your husband, okay? Fine. Marshall K is gonna team up, yes. We call that reparations. Excellent. Anyway. Enough with this silliness. No fighting. We're in a courtroom here. This will be a war of words purely, right? We will figure out where he's wrong, because he clearly is. And then, you know, we will beat him in a metaphorical sense. That's what we're doing. All right. Somehow I just proved that I was a coward that night. Whatever. But didn't we ran towards it anyway? We heard the noise and we ran towards it.
Thank you, counsels.
Oh, what's up, yo Muse K? How's it going? Welcome to the stream. We are in the middle of a case, and you just missed me talking about beating up Barak, but it's all good. It's all good. We've made peace again. We were doing just a war of words now. That's what we're doing. So,
I believe we all understand that the door was locked and could not be opened. Proceed, witness. We never done nothing, Governor. We never took nothing. We just left after that, nice and quiet.
Liar. You didn't do or take anything. Is that your story?
Well, it was bedlam soon as, weren't it? It was, Nash, it was. Didn't even have time to pull me jukes out of me lucky lockets.
So with no time to take your hands out of your pockets, you just left. Nice and quiet, you say?
That's right, Governor. Nothing we hate more than violence. Peace-loving nibblers we are. Peace-loving nibblers even. We are not bludgers. We are, Nash. We are. Never even put me dukes out of me Lucy lockets.
So, you'd clearly, like us, to believe...
Come again?
As you fled from the pawnbrokers that night, did you not run into anyone else? Lucy Locket should be probably. It's pocket, isn't it? Lucy Locket is your pocket, right? And did you not fire a gun at that person?
Saints alive. They fired a gun, you say?
Blimey, Governor. You ain't telling us it was you in the doorway? Yeah, of course he was, because our Ryu is a brave one who ran towards the danger. Yeah, take that, Baroque. When did you ever run towards danger, huh? Huh? Even though you're 6'4". You loser.
Why, the bleeding Nora. Didn't you mention that before?
You were armed with a gun, and as you fled the scene, you fired that gun at London's greatest detective, Sherlock Sholmes. They shot the great Mr. Sholmes? I did hear that, actually. There was a rumor. Oh my God, the great Sholmes, that's beyond the pale. Yeah, what you want now, huh?
On the night in question, this pair were arrested by the police within minutes of the discovery of the crime scene. Their suspicious countenance rapidly gave them away. And when searched, a firearm was indeed found in their possession. Furthermore, the barrel shows signs of a shot having been fired from it.
Ooh.
The prosecution invites his lordship to examine the firearm recovered from these brothers. Yes, indeed. Remnants of powder around the muzzle, as you say, counsel. The court will hold his weapon as evidence. The skulking brother's gun has been entered into the court record.
Oh yeah, go get drunk, Baroque.
Now, my learned Nipponese friend.
Yes, what you want, Schmarrock?
Here's to you, successfully presenting the evidence. Oh yes, there are telltale signs of spent powder on this gun, and a single bullet missing from the cylinder.
But the prosecution demands evidence that was fired at the scene of the crime under scrutiny in the trial.
Objection!
Sir, sell too much wine.
Well, I don't need the evidence, because I was there.
Objection!
However, the rest of us in this courtroom were not, yeah? So, if the defense fails to provide evidence in support of its rash claim,
We shall have no choice but to toast your incompetence and move on.
Evidence that these two fired that gun before they left Windy Banks that night. Okay, I was so focused on the drunk thing, I kind of like missed what he was actually saying. Well, I don't need a... Okay. And the fight was crime understood. However, the rest of us, we're not. If the defense claims to provide evidence in support of its rash claim, we shall... Wait. So I have to provide evidence that these two fired the gun before they left. Right. Because so Baroque is claiming that they've just shot it afterwards. Court demands that all claims are affirmed with clear proof. Okay, fine. Well, let's have a look-see then. Let's have a look-see. All right, we can look at the gun. Is there anything we can find in the gun? So, there's ammunition still loaded in 5 of this revolver's 6 cylinders. Yes,
Which tells us that only a single shot has been fired from it.
exactly.
The bullet that hit Hurley, in fact, isn't it?
Yes. It happened almost as soon as we'd walked in through Windybank's door. What about the bullet that's lodged in the calendar, though? So there's 3 bullets that we have to account for. One, Mr. Windybank. One that's... Oh, wait. No, hold on. So the bullet in the calendar could be the one that went... That Herlock was shot with. Right? Yeah, that's what I think. So what we ideally would want to know is if the blood on the calendar was also Herlock's blood, I think. Your Muse K is asking, how much of this game did I play or see when I was doing Dew's voice? Yeah, I only basically saw cutscenes because I only saw the stuff that I'm actually voicing. So I know some stuff later, and like what happens in the second game, I do know some of that. That was voiced. But otherwise, I hadn't played much. So this is, this is the first time Well, I've played it through after it came out, actually, a little bit. Not all of it, but only until Case 4 or something like that. So this is stuff that I haven't done before. So, yeah, very, very, very excited. But also, like, even the previous cases, I didn't remember much because it was years ago that I've done it. But this is all new. This is all me. I'm just figuring it out. I'll make those brothers pay. Okay. Anything else? So we've checked this. Anything in here? No. Okay, this feels like we've investigated all of it. Okay, what about this one? This is Mr. Windibank's gun. The cylinder is completely empty.
Mr. Windibank always used to keep this gun to hand on his shop counter.
Yes, but only ever with a single bullet loaded, I understand.
That's right. To keep all the pawned articles that were in his care safe.
But his one bullet was fired that night, and the poor man lost his life. Was he protecting his shop, I wonder? Trying to keep the articles safe? Anything else here? No, okay, so there's nothing else here. There isn't anything else here. Okay, this is actually some good evidence, potentially. This looks like... No, hold on, was he shot from this side or from the other side? Okay, we need to find autopsy report. There we go. I think this will give us some information. Pawnbroker on Baker Street. Haunting party. Postmortem. Single bullet wound in upper half of victim's back. No other visible signs of trauma. Instant death from a posterior anterior bullet wound to the heart. The bullet entered the body from the back. On the gently... Okay, fine. So it didn't necessarily go through, did it? Okay, what else do we have here? Oh, this is the newspaper. Does this count as evidence? What are we reading here?
Pawnbroker perishes in pick purse plunder. How awful. Virginia, I mean.
But tomorrow's headline will be Discharged Diver is Dauntless Do-Gooder, right?
Yes, something like that. Possible I'd like to go even bigger.
Bigger? How?
Proud pickpocket protects planet post-trial.
Perhaps? Protects planet?
Oh, I can't wait for tomorrow now. It's going to be so great.
Okay. Is there something else here?
There's a sensational story lower down the front page as well. Ministry Mole. Classified secrets may have been leaked overseas from Ministry of Justice.
For a 10-year-old? Damn. I didn't understand any of excuse me, that when I was 10. Iris certainly has a finger on the pulse of the world news. Oh god, I hope I don't have hiccups. Hold on one moment. Let me just take a sip. Yomusuke, yes, it does mean it was shot from a lower angle. That's what Baroque said earlier, actually. That it was shot from a lower angle. And that's why he thinks it's Ginny, but apparently they're being... But we obviously don't agree with that.
Apparently they're being intercepted by hostile nations.
Oh, okay. Communications being intercepted. We do have the Russian terrorist on our jury, who could also be a spy, right? Communications are being intercepted, but how could someone be doing that?
That's the question, isn't it? I've come up with 3 different possible methods so far. Are you looking for a new career, Ryuno?
No, of course not. I wonder. Perhaps this is what Lord Stronghart was talking about yesterday.
Yes, it could be. And it could explain why he has Gregsy running from pillar to post at the moment.
Okay, so we got some additional information here. That's why a good lawyer always analyzes the evidence. Victim found deceased, so this was the omnibus murder. I mean, this might come in handy later. Okay, that's not what we need right now. And the Hound of the Baskervilles. Okay, that's not going to help us now, is it? Blood sample. We've got the blood samples. Okay, so this, right, Thrice Fires Mason, Blue Windy Bank. So it's likely that this is from Herlock Sholmes. Do we have a report of what happened to... We don't have a report of what... Like a medical report of what happened to Herlock. That would be useful. Because if we knew that the bullet went through his body, then we... And if we had his blood sample or something... But we don't have Herlock's blood, do we? No, we don't have Herlock's blood. Okay, that's enough of this now. The court demands that all claims are affirmed with clear proof. What evidence does it unloaded a firearm? Well, it would be... I haven't saved now, but it would be the 3 blood samples. Well, technically, it would be the bullet in the wall. But I'm just going to say this.
Take that!
Take that? The evidence? I mean, the music didn't go quiet, but evidence is in this portfolio.
What? What on earth have you there, counsel?
So this seems to be the right answer then. During the course of our investigations, we discovered a number of bloodstains.
Not trusting the police to do the job they're trained to do. How arrogantly Nepalese of you.
Shut up. Well, anyway, we analyzed all the blood samples we found and recorded the results in this portfolio.
And you claim to have the evidence the court is demanding therein?
Yes, my lord. Come on, then.
No more dallying then, counsel. Present the pertinent evidence at once.
Oh, Nifty says, Baroque, you don't trust the police either. You can talk, you can't talk. That's right, that's right. Exactly.
What do you have in your portfolio that proves these witnesses unloaded a firearm at the scene?
Well, this one, yeah. Which some shows the men shot a fire. Yeah, clearly this one. See, I don't even need save. This is clear.
What is that? Explain.
It's a photographic print taken at Windybank's pawnbrokery on the day of the incident.
From the scene of the crime, is it? Is that a bullet hole? And if my eyes do not deceive me, it appears the bullet is still lodged there.
Yes, as your lordship noticed. The bullet pierced Mr. Windybank's calendar. The date shown being the 16th of April, the very day of the pawnbroker's death.
The incident occurred at 1 hour after midnight, but this indicates that a separate shot had been fired sometime after the calendar had been set to the 16th.
That's right. And while it isn't irrefutable, the defense believes this is credible evidence that the witnesses did fire a round from their gun in the pawnbroker's that night. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you very much. I think Kazuma agrees as well. Doesn't he? Do you agree?
Yes, I do.
Order. How does the prosecution stand, Lord Van Zeeks?
Are you going to throw your glass again? Are you going to throw your chalice like a little girl? Oh, God, that was offensive to girls. Are you going to throw your chalice like a little stupid person? Exactly. Little girls are much better than Baroque. If that is the direction my learned friend wishes to take the prosecution, there's no objections. What? See, he's going to throw it again. Like a little stupid person. I am a feminist. Thank you. Thank you. All the love.
But you'll forgive me for flinging my hallowed chalice aside in disgust at the repugnancy it exposes. Yes, on the night in question, these brothers entered the pawnbrokery illegally. And like the bold baddies they claim to be, opened fire on the new arrivals before fleeing back onto the street.
Eh? Take it easy there, Governor. You're gonna land us in the... Wait, what did he just say? Would you forgive me a flea my hello chalice? Wait. So, I read it out again without thinking about it. Enter the boat, and like the bolt baddies, they claim to open fire on the new... Okay, so they did do that.
Take it easy there, Governor. You're gonna land us in the soup.
We had a deal. You weren't gonna get into them details. What? Tell him, Sulky. Set the bloke straight.
I have nothing to add.
So he knew, did he? What the hell? What is going on here?
Okay. And I think this moment demands a lollipop. So I'm just gonna have a spicy lollipop to give me the energy to beat Barack. And how do I even open this? How do I open this thing? I need a judicial assistant. Come on, judicial assistant, help me. Holy shit, that looks spicy. What have you done to me, kitchen? This looks dangerous. Oh dear. That is very interesting. I'm gonna give this. I'm gonna keep getting at that and see what happens. Delayed assassination. Is that what you were trying to do? Okay, that's interesting. Okay, continued. To be continued. No, I'm sure it'll get delicious as it goes along. The DLC cases are so good. DLC? Wait, does this game have a DLC? I didn't know that. Or is it a different game? Anyway, Van Zieks knew their testimony would almost certainly expose the extent of their crimes. It would seem now. I mean, yes, of course, I meant it's delicious now. It's super delicious. I love it. It would seem now. It's quite a flavor. I think it's an acquired taste, I have the feeling. That I owed my... What's happened there? That I owed my learned Japanese friend a word of gratitude. What do you mean? What I mean is that you have helpfully confirmed an important fact. To what fact do you refer, Lord Van Zieks? As has been established, at the point of their arrest, a single shot had been fired from the brother's gun. However, if that shot found its target in Mr. Sholmes, then clearly, these witnesses cannot be accused of the fatal shooting of the proprietor and victim. In other words, these two men have no material connection to the murder of Mr. Windybank at all. So that's it. That is not it. We are not done with this. We are not done with this. That's it. We didn't have nothing to do with it.
We didn't, Nash. We didn't, that's what I reckon.
Your crimes include unlawful entry, intent to steal, perjury, and, let us not forget, attempted murder.
Oh wait, look up Great as Attorney London DLC and Japan DLC. Oh, I didn't know there was a DLC. Is there voice stuff in that as well? Have I been asked? Why haven't I been asked to do that? Silly. Anyway, quite a catalogue, eh, fellas?
We're in for it now, bruv.
Now then, let us take a moment to consider the aforementioned great detective, Mr. Herlock Sholmes. It would seem the man patronized the pawnbrokers in question somewhat regularly.
Where's he going with this?
Mr. Sholmes appears to take pleasure in tinkering with the eccentric machinery. Eccentric? Says who?
Not me. Don't give me that look.
He installed a pair of machines like this one in the victim's shop. Oh. That's one of Hurley's red-handed recorders. What is that, Counsel?
It has the appearance of a photographic contraption.
As your lordship has surmised, it is indeed a camera attached to a small timing device.
Every half an hour, it automatically photographs the interior of the establishment. The idea being that if a thief were to break into the shop, he would be caught red-handed.
The prosecution has obtained the photographs taken by the device on the night in question. Okay. 8:30. 9. 9:30. As the court will observe, copious identical prints are produced in a quite desultory fashion.
Okay, I gotta look at those photographs, don't I?
Rather prodigal, I feel. In fact, there are 2 such devices in the victim's shop, my lord. If I may refer the court to the plan of the premises, their respective positions are here and here.
Okay.
You say these cameras produce a print every half hour. I'm afraid I fail to see how that would help if the anticipated thief conducted his activities in one of the main 30-minute intervals.
One can only pray that the would-be criminal lingers, my lord. On the night in question, the witnesses currently in the stand were not caught on camera. That's a bit of fried truck, eh, bruv?
Ladies' gloves are skulking. Witnesses, at what time did your trespassing begin?
Must have been just after 1, right, bruv?
Must have been, Nash. Must have been. Yeah, just gone 1.
In which case, minutes before these brothers entered the establishment. What scene might we expect to see within the
Wait, what time did they say? Just after 1. Okay.
What scene might we expect to see within the shop? Let us examine the evidence.
Uh-oh. Okay, that's not a good look. Mexican candy sure is spicy. Good lord. Good lord.
It's the defendant. Miss Gina Lestrade.
Yeah, that would definitely wake me up in the morning, I think. It might keep me up at night now.
As the court can clearly see.
Yeah, that is not a good look.
The accused is pictured gun in hand, facing the victim over the shop counter, no doubt coercing the proprietor to open the door to his storeroom.
Oh, Gina, what have you done?
Wait, one can only too easily imagine the events that unfolded. The court will take this photographic print as evidence, if you please, counsel. I don't believe it. Jenny. In short, the accused is the only person who could possibly have killed Mr. Winterberg.
Oh, he's got a box to stand on. That is cute. I say, my lord. Who's saying that? Who's speaking? Who's speaking? Ah, of course.
Wonder if I might put a word in at this point.
Go ahead, Mr. Foreman.
Took a bally bullet to the knee in the Battle of Maywood. 1880, don't you know? Decorated for it and all that, but forced to retire from service, sadly.
course, metal can never outshine the exploits of chaps like us on the battlefield. Yes, Mr. Foreman, and what exactly is your point? Carried on the battle after retirement, you see. The battle of daily life, if you like. And here I am now, leading this small squadron, 6-man, all good and true. And we'll all go down together, you mark my words. One for all and all for one.
All right, this is drinking time for you then, Barack?
The ladies and gentlemen of the jury have reached agreement, have they? Is that what we are to understand? Well, Mr. Foreman, is that correct?
Not yet, come on.
In a manner of speaking, yes. That is the Garrett Squadron's position, sir. What? No. It's too soon to make a judgment. Status report for the court, men, on the double.
His lordship insists on promptitude at all times, and that goes for making decisions, too.
I think you'll find the truth is as clear as day now. I could reach out and touch it.
I wouldn't have left it in there. I just wouldn't. But in all honesty, I can't actually remember.
Situation clear. Stop. No room for doubt. Stop. Truth now undeniable. Stop. Oh my god, is that Minsk? Is that Minsk and Boo from Baldur's Gate?
I am very sorry for brothers. They are unlucky. Boo! Go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Very well. I now call upon each member of the jury to state his or her leaning in this matter. Announce your considered verdicts.
Guilty.
Guilty. Guilty.
Guilty.
No.
Guilty.
She's not guilty.
It does indeed appear that the jury is unanimous in his leaning already.
I think that means we have an examination summation. Is that what it's called?
That photograph. It must be the definitive evidence that Gregson mentioned. But Ginny didn't shoot him. No, of course not.
My lord, the defense wishes to assert its right to a summation examination.
That's right. Very well. The court grants permission.
Oh yeah, I know you're not happy with that.
So, you refuse to admit defeat again. Unsurprising.
Yes, indeed, because the last 2 times I kicked your butt when I did this, so... Are you gonna cry about it, huh?
We shall proceed immediately with the summation examination. Mr. Foreman, are all members of the jury ready? Absolutely, absolutely even, sir. Always ready for action, my chaps. Very good. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will each explain on what grounds you have determined the defendant to be guilty.
Judicial findings.
The jurors' contentions.
All the evidence clearly points the finger of guilt at this young pickpocketee Anne.
Does it?
As a housemate, I should like to see all filthy eyesores promptly and rigorously eliminated.
That's not a good reason.
I think you'll find that if you look at that photograph in stereo, the truth will just pop out.
I have left it in there. I should think there'll be a repercussions by now.
Mind made up. Stop. Global radio transmission of verdict to follow. Stop.
In Motherland, we say never judge by clothes, judge by heart. I am convinced the brothers are innocent.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Stereoscope boy. That's why I gave him a goofy voice a little bit.
The circumstances of the crime and the evidence do indeed implicate the defendant rather comprehensively.
The storeroom locked from the inside, in which the victim and the accused were discovered alone. And in the accused's hand the fatal revolver, the firing of which was heard by these witnesses. Not to mention this print. Take it from a chap who's seen action on the battlefield. That young girl's on the verge of pulling that bally trigger.
There's a doggy on the table. There was a doggy on the desk.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Sholmes.
Oh dear. Hurley's cameras were supposed to help, not hinder. I'm afraid I think you have an uphill struggle ahead of you.
But Gina didn't shoot Mr. Windybank. Which means there's more to this situation that we've yet to see.
Agreed. You have the floor, counsel. Proceed with the summation examination. All right. Jury examination. The defense's rebuttal.
All right.
All the evidence clearly points the finger of guilt at the young pickpocket Tien. We're gonna press him on that.
You're Mr. Natsume's landlord, Mr. Garidep, aren't you? We really must stop meeting like this. Silly. Okay, you got nothing else to say about that?
Ah, you're that lawyer chap. Well, there's a turn up for the books. Yes, rather turbulent time we had back then.
Some extraordinary events took place at your house, that's for sure. Luckily, Mr. Sholmes and I were able to get to the bottom of it all. Indeed, we were. I think we did rather a lot for you, didn't we? Okay, you can't, guilt him into agreeing with you. I mean, obviously. I wouldn't be suggesting that, therefore, you should change your leaning to not guilty or anything.
Can't be denied, I suppose. The curse of the Garidep's house was the talk of the town after that business. Lodgers moved out, and I couldn't get a bally soul to take up the tenancies.
Oh.
I haven't had the heart to break the news to Joni yet. Bad enough that the old girl's clapped up.
Clapped up? I don't know what that's meant to mean.
Yes, can't be denied. You did do rather a lot, but not for us. That's for dashed certain.
I suppose not.
Of course. There can be no suggestion of that being the reason I am leaning towards guilty here. Obviously.
His wife's in jail? Oh, yeah, because she did assault him and she tried to murder someone. Oh, she threw a knife at him and ended up hurting someone pretty badly, didn't she? Obviously, but honestly, I really wish he'd pay more attention to the trial and less to juror number 2. Okay.
As a housemate, I should like to see all filthy eyesores promptly and rigorously eliminated.
Polishing the bench, I see, again.
A maid's work is never done. Not a blemish must remain.
What exactly do you mean by filthy eyesore?
On my way to market for his lordship, I have to pass through the East End. The place is full of beggars, pick-pursers and crossmen. The scum of the earth.
Wow. Bit classist, isn't she? A little harsh, perhaps.
Let me be plain. If it were up to me, all those back slums would be made spick and span or eradicated.
Oh my god, she is suggesting genocide. This is an evil person. This is worse than Baroque. She is awful. Why is she allowed on a jury? She wants to eradicate the East End of London. That is awful. I'm sorry, girl, but if I was the judge, you would be off like that. Get out. No genocidal maniacs in my jury, please. Thank you very much. Jesus.
At least we have people like the great detective working to achieve these important goals.
No, he's not trying to do that. You're referring to Mr. Sholmes.
That's right. I like to keep abreast of his exploits by reading Rand's magazine in between my duties. He does wonders cleaning up London's streets.
But not by genocide, yo.
In my opinion, he should be declared an honorary maid of the capital.
Jesus. Mr. Sholmes, a maid?
Oh, it's really quite unforgivable. Gutter scum, having the audacity to shoot our very greatest detective.
Minor detail, it was the two brothers in the stand who shot Mr. Sholmes, not the defendant.
A minor detail indeed. They're all gutter scum as far as I'm concerned.
Well, it might just be an idea to get our facts straight anyway. Yes.
Jesus Christ. Yes, all right. I shall amend my statement. Those brothers are the scum of the earth. They should swing for shooting the great detective.
Okay, but that shouldn't be a reason why Gina is guilty, because she's on trial here.
Hold it!
Oh my god. I would agree with you, the shooting of Mr. Sholmes was an unforgivable act. But the purpose of this trial is to determine who shot the pawnbroker, Mr. Winterbank.
Oh, I'm afraid you're splitting hairs, sir.
Sorry?
Whether it was the thieves or the pick purse, it was still gutter trash that shot the pawnbroker in the end. Filth that should be cleaned up and eradicated, in my considered opinion.
Well, screw your opinion, okay? You can just shove it up your butt. Thanks so much for sharing. Changing this maid's mind isn't going to be easy.
Bruno, it was one of those two brothers that shot Hurley, wasn't it?
Yes, without question.
Well then, I'll never forgive them.
Yes.
Perhaps we can use this maid's statement to help us somehow. Don't you think?
Yes, maybe. Let's listen carefully to what each juror has to say first. Yes, we can do this.
I think you'll find that if you look at that photograph in stereo, the truth will just pop out.
What do you mean, look at the photograph? Excuse me, in stereo.
Sorry, what? Don't you know?
Oh my god, what's happening to me? Okay, couple of sips.
If you look at the photographic print normally, it looks as though the pickpocket's girl is about to shoot the victim, obviously.
But there's no indication that the defendant ever fired the gun.
All I'm saying that is if you look at the same print in stereo, it could reveal all sorts of new information.
By any chance? Are you a fan of stereoscopes?
Ooh, how did you know?
Let's call it a lucky guess.
I'd never get old seeing these two prints merge into one before your eyes. It's extraordinary, it's captivating. It's the height of modernity.
Of course.
Oh yes, I think you'll find that the stereoscope is here to stay. Giving us new perspectives we could only dream of before. It's the greatest invention the world has ever seen.
Greatest? A bit of a stretch. If only it could give me a new perspective on this case, I might agree with you.
If I have left it in there, I should think there'll be repercussions by now.
What exactly have you been muttering out all this time, sir? You keep talking about having left something, somewhere, or something like that?
So sorry. As you can probably tell, I'm a surgeon.
Oh, dear Lord. A surgeon? That totally passed me by.
Of course, people conducting surgery in this country aren't considered to be doctors. Oh no. Even though me and my kind are the forefront of medical science, the real brains in the field.
So what is it that you think you've left behind?
Well, that's a little embarrassing, to be honest. You see, I was operating on someone yesterday. Standard thing, went in through the abdomen. But when I'd finished the procedure, I couldn't find my scalpel anywhere.
What? Did he? Surely not.
Exactly. Surely not, you say to yourself, don't you worrying, isn't it? That's been what's troubling me this whole time. Could I really have left my scalpel inside the fellow's belly? No, of course I couldn't. Never. So, there you have it. Like I said, a little embarrassing, really.
That's one way of putting it. The other is manslaughter. Yeah. Jeez.
That's exactly my concern, and seeing as this case appears to be all but sewn up, I need to focus on trying to remember exactly what I've sewn up elsewhere. Now, I'm sure I made sure everything was back as it should be. Well, as sure as you can be without being sure.
I'm sure you need to be more sure.
Mind made up. Stop. Global radio transmission to a verdict to follow. Hold it! Stop.
Sorry, radio transmission? What do you mean? Are you from the Far East? Stop. Yes, from the Empire of Japan. All communication with Far Eastern nations used to take place by mail. Royal Mail steamers take more than a month to complete the journey.
Ah, but now we have the electric telegram, so we can send messages using electrical signals. Thousands of miles of cables have been laid along the ocean beds, connecting the entire world.
Thousands of miles of cable on the ocean bed. It makes my head hurt just to think about it.
You are well informed, young lady. But cables will soon become a thing of the past. Stop.
And just when I was starting to catch up.
Radio transmission is the future. Stop. Messages carried over airwaves to four corners of the globe. Stop. Excitement growing. Stop. Atmospheric electric. Stop.
Right, try not to wear out your fingers, okay?
Error of violence telegraphy. Stop. Driving technological revolution. Stop.
What does this have to do with this case? And people say inventions like the stereoscope are the height of technology. What utter piffle! She's not even talking about the case. Crazy. Okay, I can't understand it. I really can't. They're just silly toys. Ooh, somebody.
Excuse me.
Getting ready. Oh, that excuse me sounded familiar, didn't it? Excuse me! Juror number 3, sorry to interrupt when you're obviously fuming, but...
What?
Do you perhaps have something to say about juror number 5's last remark? As if I couldn't guess.
Oh, you bet I do. Say that again. Go on, I dare you.
Oh, goodness, are you talking to me?
I think he might just be, yes.
You think stereoscopes are just toys, do you? Huh?
Absolutely. I mean, really. The machine to view photographs in 3 dimensions. Why on earth would you not just use your eyes to look at the world around you? It's all 3-dimensional. What a great way to appease the man. Sheesh. No, I'm sorry. Stereoscopes are of no practical use at all.
You just don't know.
Pardon?
I think you'll find that the viewing...
It's merging into Arnold.
I think you'll find that viewing a photograph through a stereoscope can unlock all sorts of possibilities.
Everything becomes Arnold in the end.
I'm obviously gonna have to demonstrate.
What sort of possibilities?
Well, take a crime scene for example. If you had a pair of photographs from the crime scene that you could view through a stereoscope, it could reveal hidden clues you never even noticed before.
What?
Have you got any, Runo? Any prints we could look at with a stereoscope?
Do we? I don't know. I mean, we need 2, don't we? Wait, don't we need 2 prints? I guess we could... Wait, what did he say? Did he say if you had a pair of photographs? But we don't have a pair. We only have 1. I don't think we have a pair, do we? No. I'm sorry, none spring to mind right now. No, I don't think so. None spring to mind anyway. Well,
If you find any, we should definitely try.
I don't think we're going to just find prints of the crime scene lying around, you know? But I suppose if we somehow find ourselves with some, it would be worth a go.
Okay. In Motherland, we say never judge by clothes, judge by head. I am convinced brothers are innocent.
Please tell me you're not villain Bolshevik, the Russian revolutionary.
Revolutionary?
Da. I believe there is such a rumor.
It's just a rumor?
As you see, I have unfortunate appearance. I look like vicious criminal. But I am just friendly Minsk with a mouse by my side. This is not a hamster, it's a mouse.
Your words, not mine. Just want to point that out.
People call me revolutionary, murderer, autocrat. Yeah.
And which glove fits?
Good day. I am visiting London for sightseeing. I would like to take bus to Crystal Tower, please.
Okay. Right. That didn't sound staged at all. You'll forgive me for having my doubts.
To be treated like vicious criminal all the time is very painful. People do not realize. So I have much sympathies for these brothers. People say they are criminals only because of how they look.
The Skulkin brothers?
Da. Maybe they went inside pawnbroker's shop. But they have done nothing wrong. That is all I want to say.
Makes fair points. The Skulkin, I mean, I don't know if he does. Skulkin brothers did nothing wrong. They did shoot someone. All right, well, first of all, that's one not so little misunderstanding I'll need to clear up straight away. Tell me something, Iris.
What is it, Bruno?
The jurors are chosen at random from the inhabitants of London town, aren't they?
Yes. That's amazing, isn't it?
In that case, how is it that there's a Russian tourist sitting among them who looks for all the world like a revolutionary?
I wish I knew.
If I can't change the minds of more than half of these 6 jurors, the trial will be over.
But we know that Ginny would never shoot anyone.
Yes, so we need to find contradictions in what these jurors are saying and pit them against each other. That's what the Summation Examination is all about.
I must be ready to go to whatever length I have to convince them of Gina's innocence.
And we shall. Right. So what do we... all the evidence clearly points at the finger of guilt at this young pickpocket Jen. Those brothers are the scum of the earth. Okay. So he's saying all the evidence points at her. So this is a little contradictory. I think you find that if you look at the photograph in stereo, truth will just pop. I mean, none of these... This has nothing to do with our case. How am I supposed to... How are they contradicting? They're not even saying anything about the case. Mind made up. Stop. Global radio television of the verdict. How am I supposed to pit them against each other? They're not saying anything about the case. I am convinced brothers... Well, okay, he's... Okay, this is pit against each other. This is clearly... This is a contradiction.
Objection!
This is a contradiction. There we go. Those two statements clearly contradict each other. Clearly.
Good Lord. Counsel, explain yourself.
Oh, you don't get it yourself? Sheesh. Oh my, what statement? Contradictory.
Contradict. C-O-N.
Juror number 6, you've got the wrong end of the stick.
I do not have stick. I have mouse.
As juror number 2 said earlier, when the Skulkin brothers fled the scene on the night in question, they fired a shot from their revolver. Yes, they shot poor Mr. Sholmes in the abdomen. I understand. Surely. You're not going to tell the court now. Ooh, we've got smug we got the smug boy back. He's like, yeah, I know exactly what's going on. You have no chance against me. Because I am smart. Isn't he smart? Isn't he smart, Chuzuma? Is he called Chuzuma? Because it's Kazuma, isn't it? Smart. Surely you're not going to tell the court now that you didn't hear. Abdomen, ABD. Sir? Sorry. My English is still learning. You are telling the court you didn't hear. Forgive me, I did not hear. Here is word. Abdomen. Part of person's body containing stomach and other vital organs. Is this what you mean? You should say in plain English. I am Russian, not native speaker. Who thought it was a good idea to let this man be on the jury again? Huh? Jeez. So, you are telling me these brothers who look like criminals were lying. They said before, we never done nothing. But truth is they shot detective? Duh. This is double negative. Yes, that's exactly right. Lying is wrong. Especially when lie is said by a person who looks like criminal. Coming from you, that seems... Why is he like... He looks like he's hurting his mouse, isn't he? Coming from you, that seems surprisingly prejudiced. Exactly, look at the poor mousey. This means... When they said we never took nothing, maybe it was also big fat lie. Is this true? Well, according to the police report, no stolen goods were found, so... Enough! I trust no one now. It's not the mouse's fault. Thank you for defending the mouse. I must see with my own eyes. I must investigate crime scene myself. I'm afraid that won't be possible.
Yes, it is, Runo. Easily.
Sorry?
With the prints from Hurley's red-handed recorder. If you compare the print that pictures Ginny and the next print from half an hour later, you'll be able to see straight away if anything was taken on it. Coo-wee, Mr. Prosecutor.
All right, we're gonna get prints now.
Ruling on the prosecution in the middle of a summation examination of all times. The print showing the accused threatening the victim after she broke into the shop is this one. Yeah. Following this, the victim and the accused moved into the storeroom. Meanwhile, the Skulkin brothers entered the shop and summarily heard the fatal gunshots ring out. Sadly, none of these events were captured on film. This is the print produced by the camera half an hour later, after the brothers' flight.
Okay.
So this was taken after Hurley was shot then? As far as I can tell, nothing has been taken.
Wait. I want to look at that myself. I can't notice anything that's obviously missing in the second print. Well, we gotta look at them. So, can we look at them as well? I want to look at them. Oh, I can't look at them. Why can't I look at them? It's not been entered in the court record. That's not fair. So, the brothers who look like criminals told only one lie. They shot men, but they stole nothing. It would seem so, yes. Good. No, not good. You were right. I did not understood situation. Now I know brothers have lied. I think it is very important to continue with trial. Hey, we've convinced one. We've convinced one. That's good.
Yeah, well done, Runo. The balance is shifting.
Well, it's a start, I suppose. But there must be more in what these jurors are saying that I can use to expose the truth. And if I can do that, we might just turn the situation to our favor still. Come on, we gotta win this summation examination in this stream still.
Thank you, counsel. Continue with the summation examination. And kindly hand that new photographic print to the bailiff to be filed as evidence.
Now I do have it in the court record. That's good. Another print in the court record. I wonder if we can make use of that. Well, we do have 2 prints now. Does it mean we could look at it? In lake of lies are many dead fish. We must find truth. Therefore, I say guilty, not verdict. Okay, mind made up. Stop. Global radio transmission of verdict to follow. Stop. Global. Okay. If I have left it in there, I should think there'll be repercussions by now. I think you'll find that if you look at that photograph in stereo... Well, do I now have enough to look at it in stereo? I could look at these 2 pictures in stereo. Is there something missing here? I mean, I have 2 pictures now, but that's not enough to be in stereo, is it? Do they look in any way different? I can't really tell. Okay, this truth will pop out. Those brothers are the scum. Okay. All the evidence clearly points the finger of guilt at this young pickpocket Tien. Those brothers are the scum of the earth. They should swing. I think you find that if you look at that photograph in stereo, the truth will just pop out. What? This is really confusing now. Mind made up. Stop. Global transmission. I mean, I feel like almost like I should be able to pit him against... Hold on. I'm gonna just save because I'm confused now. And programmer knows when he has to save. So... Clearly... Can I pit him against her? I mean, she's already been pitted against the other guy, so I don't know if this is gonna help. Yeah, no, this wasn't correct. I don't think that was correct. No, that was wrong.
Sorry, old bean, can't accept that as squadron here, what? All fighting for a common cause, don't you know? My chaps, no way they'd contradict one another. I concur, Mr. Foreman.
Yeah, okay, fine. I thought that was wrong. You might have to listen to what they have to say a few times before it starts to make sense. Impressment sounds suspicious. That's the way forward. Okay. Okay. So she's already been partnered with somebody else, so it can't be her. I think you'll find that if I have left it in there, I should think there'll be repercussions by now. Mind made up. Stop. What? So he's already been, so he doesn't need to be pit against anyone. Mind made up. Stop. If I have left... I think you'll find that if... Should I just press him again and see if I can use...
Objection!
Maybe I can... Could I try to use the... Could I try to use the other photo to look at it in stereoscope? But it's not a 3D thing, right? But I want to try... Like, was that here or did I have to press the other one? Giving us... Only community... Oh, it wasn't here. I had to press the other one. Ah, damn it. Was it here that I had to press her and then I got the option to look at 2 photographs? I have to just click through it. Used to take place by mail. Just clicking through this. Okay, you mad, just... Where's the interjection by the other dude? There we go.
Excuse me.
Let's do that.
I might be going completely down the wrong way now, but... Say that again. Go on.
Okay, okay. Okay, they're having their fight, and then I can select my pictures. Might be going through all of this for absolutely nothing.
Pardon?
Okay, what's a... Okay, okay. Crime scene. Okay. Okay. I can hold down the skip button. Ah, okay, absolutely. I've got something. Well, what if I use this and this? Present, okay, present this one. All right then, juror number 3. Of course I can. Okay. Very well then, I'd like you to demonstrate. Just give me one more print and I'll amaze you. Okay, fine, fine. Okay, 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 maybe this is it. Maybe this will give us some more information.
Take that!
All right, these 2 prints were both taken with the same camera in Widnabanks, one on the night in question. Yes, I see. Tell me, Mr. Lawyer, do you know how... okay, so it's wrong. Do you understand the principle? They have to be from different angles, don't they? Well, I think so. I did have a lesson only yesterday. Yeah, so it's not gonna work. The left and right image need to be the left and eye image need to be the same, only with a slight shift in the position. Then when your brain merges the 2 images together inside your head, it notices a shift as if it were depth. So this is not the right image, is it? Yes, exactly. It's that small shift between certain objects in the 2 pictures that's really important. So what happens if you use 2 photographs that are exactly the same then? No, obviously that wouldn't work at all. Not for seeing the scene 3-dimensionally anyway.
Oh. Of course. Now I see.
Wait, what? Oh, I think the young girl has discovered the secret.
I have.
Can you uncross your eyes before you tell me?
Have another look at these 2 pictures from Hurley's camera, Runo. Go on. Oh. Can you see that there's a really obvious difference between them? Oh, can I?
I mean, one has people in them and one doesn't. That's the obvious difference. One is at 1:30, one is at 1. That's another obvious difference. What else? That's the main thing I can tell. Of course there are 2 people. Oh, there we go. And no people in the second.
Well, yes, you can see that straight away, but now try looking at the pictures in 3D.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do the eye thing, am I? Is that... Hold on. How close do I have to get for that? Oh no, he fell down. I can't do the eye crossing thing. It doesn't work. Oh yeah, the lamp is broken. Kitchen. But I didn't need to do any eye crossing for that. All right, I'll give it a go. So to start with, you have to cross your eyes and then try to make the 2 pictures overlap. Exactly. Ah, bloody hell. I'm gonna try it. Just bear with me. Bear with me. I'm not managing to do it. Okay, I don't know. Let's see if by crossing my eyes I can make the quill. Wait, what? Okay, I didn't. Wait. So what is he seeing now? What's he got now? Well, did you manage to see it properly? What do I do? Not really. I didn't. I'm just not very good at this. That's the trouble.
Oh, don't worry. I have just the thing.
Why can't you just tell me? Okay, I happened to bring with me a portable stair. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. I know I mentioned this yesterday, but if you've had that contraption with you from the outset, you could have saved me staring at Mr. Winterbanks and Gina like I hate them all the time.
And if you remember, I said in reply...
That's a great ear. Wait, what did I do?
That is much more satisfying to be able to see the effect with your own eyes. Anyway, why don't we try using this helpful little aid now? Yes, let's try it. Here goes.
Okay. What just happened? Now, let's see what we've got. Wait, look at that. What are we looking at? What's going on with these two pictures? Some of the things on the counter sort of... They jump... Oh, he's just surprised by the 3D of it. Everyone's looking at it. Everyone's looking at the pictures. 3D. Yes, yes, yes. That's it. You see. That's the other amazing power of stereoscopes. Oh, he's so excited. Other amazing power?
Is someone going to explain this black magic, huh? Why the deuce do some of the things on the counter seem to jump out at you like that? I think you'll find that if you consider the basic principle of the stereoscope, you'll answer your own question. Basic principles of the stereoscope. Pish posh. As I said before, if you try to look at the two identical pictures using a stereoscope, it won't work at all. It's the slight shift in the positions of certain objects that lets you see the pictures three-dimensionally.
In other words, even though at first glance it seems the objects on the counter haven't moved at all between the two pictures, this shows that actually there must have been a slight shift in their positions.
Yes, there must have been.
So something happened and everybody put it back.
Now hold fire there, sir. Got a reasonable grasp of this whole cross-eyed business now, I'd say, but why the devil does this shift between the two prints exist in the first place? Well, what's the answer, fella? Come on now, you're the cross-eyed master.
What? Me? I haven't the first idea. No, of course. Somebody messed it all up and then moved it.
You know, Runo, it's quite simple.
It is? I think so.
Just think it through, step by step. The first photograph was taken at 1 a.m. Then, 30 minutes later, the second photograph was taken. But the position of some items on the counter appears to have shifted slightly in the interim. So that
means that sometime in the half-hour interval, someone must have tampered with the things on the counter?
Dun, dun, dun. Zookers!
Someone tampered?
New information. Stop. Not mentioned in testimony so far. Stop.
Yes. We've had to go around in circles a little here, it seems. But I'm starting to see what I should be aiming at in this summation examination now. Ladies and gentlemen, the question is now clear. We know the items on the countertop were moved, but by whom?
Are you suggesting you might know?
Of course. I can tell you right now who is responsible for the almost imperceptible shift in the items on the counter. Oh dear. Am I able to do that? Now I have all the knowledge of the world. I'm just gonna save, even though I have all the knowledge of the world. Spice. So it could be those two. Could it be the police? Could it have been Gina? Could it have been Windy Bank? I mean, the first guess, it would be one of those two.
Take that!
No. Damn it. It was the Whitney. No, that was wrong. No, nobody agrees with that. This does not agree with what brothers said in testimony, where they said they did not even have time to pull jukes from Lucy Lockets. My phrase book says jukes is meaning hands, and Lucy Lockets is meaning pockets. Damn it. But is this another lie? Is this what you are saying? Oh, yes, I'm afraid so.
Now hold on there a minute. You can't be sure of that.
I quite agree. The accused is a common pick person after all. It's perfectly possible that she went through the things on the desk to see what she might steal.
I think that's unlikely.
And why exactly?
Also, this was correct. As you can see from this photographic print, the defendant was pointing a gun at the victim. It would seem, as my learned friend indicated, that she was coercing Mr. Winniebank to open the storeroom door. In other words, Miss Lestrande's interests lay within the storeroom, not in the main shop, giving her no reason to touch anything on the counter. Whoa, that is some deduction right there, man. That's some Sherlock Sholmes level deduction. All of which points to one thing. The Skulkin brothers have omitted key facts in their testimony.
But the accused is a pick purse, common gutter trash. Why look any further for the wrongdoer here?
How dare you?
Oh, that is another Jim Jams right there. We don't like the Jim Jams.
God damn you, Jim Jams 2.2. Oh, you classist motherfucker. Excuse me. But it's true. Because the Skulkin brothers are thieves, madam. No better, in fact, worse than a pick purse. Crazy. I'm sorry, but like racism and classism and all this bullshit and sexism and whatever not isms, you know, like you can piss off. Just like be nice to people and don't judge them like that. You can just piss off. I believe that these brothers were looking for something on the victim's counter that night. Yeah, real man. Fuck that shit. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, if you would condemn the defendant on the grounds that she's a pickpocket. Yeah, spicy. That gets me all riled up. This kind of this kind of prejudice. Would it not at least be right and proper to thoroughly scrutinize testimony given against her by two thieves? Well said. Thank you.
I, for one, would like to hear more from that shady pair.
There we go. Oh, he does it with his head.
Kadoosh. Can you all see now?
Oh, can you all see now? I think you'll find stereoscopes out, playthings you've seen their extraordinary potential firsthand. Excellent. What's up, Astro Dude 1970 and 1987? How's it going? Do not wholeheartedly agree. Stop. I think this is our summation examination right now. Must purchase after trial. Stop. Will return home via Regent Street. Stop.
Yes.
Victory is ours, my friends. Victory is ours.
Well, it would seem this trial has come to run its course. Has yet to run its course. Yeah. The ladies and gentlemen of the jury have declared their inclinations via the mighty scales of justice. I hereby call this summation examination to conclusion with a balance altered in the defendant's favor. 2 lean to guilty, 4 lean to not guilty. Accordingly, the jury is without consensus, and I order this trial to continue. Uyakasha, well done.
Oh, by the way,
What? What?
you should hold on to this, Runo. You never know when it might come in useful.
Twice in one trial would be unusual, surely, but all right. Stereoscope has been entered into the court record.
Now, are we... Okay, let's just hear to what Lord Van Zeeks has to say. He's going to say something. Turn it around again, but...
Lord Van Zeeks, you will instruct the witnesses that the court demands additional testimony from them.
Yeah, is he going to be Elmo Van Zeeks again?
I'm sure it won't spoil the bouquet to do so, my lord.
Excellent.
I've won myself another chance to probe that pair about their activities, at night at least. And I won't stop probing them until I've proven that Gina is innocent.
Oh. Is this a to be continued moment?
It is a 2 meter. What a perfect timing!
That is wonderful. I'm happy about that. That is a good moment to save my current progress and then not continue, because that is how we roll. It is excellent. Excellent day. Excellent. We are here back in our courtroom. We have done it again. Why did all of these things appear on the screen? There was an explosion on the screen. But laser focused, we went in on this case, and we've won our summation examination for balloons, for confetti, for everything. Wait, where's the balloons? Where's the confetti? Why is it not appearing? This is very rude now. Come on now. There we go. Oh, wait, no. What? Why is it not appearing? Why is it not appearing? Oh, there's the confetti. And there's the
Fireworks. We need some fireworks. We need some lasers.
Yay! We did it! We did it, everyone!
That was really, really good. Sorry you checked out, Gate Rise. No, don't worry. We know what it's like with streams, and I'm doing this for like 3 hours. You can't all be here for the whole the time. So, but yeah, thanks everyone for the lovely stream. We're making our way through case number 5. It's awesome. I'm liking it. I'm enjoying it, and I can't wait. That means this is also the last case of this game, isn't it? And game TGAA 1, and then we have to do TGAA 2 afterwards, right? Oh, hearts. Of course I can do hearts. Hearts for everyone. We love the hearts. So yeah, no, very excited. And next stream is gonna be on Sunday, like I said before, my Streamily, and at 6, and then once. You can all join at 6, even if you don't buy my prints. We can all have a chat, and then after that we go into Great Ace Attorney. So it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day. I think our good friend Mia Fu is streaming tonight as well. Maybe right now, so we can go in on a raid on Mia as well, and check out what she's doing. I'm sure she's exploring. Metaphor Refantasio or whatever. I don't even know how to pronounce that game, isn't it? You're gonna be late because of church, Barracks Foot, so that's okay. Go to church. We all need something that we believe in, and yours is church. So I hope you have a good day there. And then you can join afterwards. So no stress. You don't know how to say it either. Oh, nobody knows how to say it, do we? But thank you ever so much, everyone. Like, it's been such a fun stream. Thank you also for lurkers and all you lovely people who keep coming back. I'm honestly so moved, and I have such a great time doing it. And playing. It's such a fun way to experience a game with all you lovely people joining in, and because so many of you obviously know the game and stuff, and so I'm really appreciative of all of you re-experiencing it with me again. Thank you for the cheers AIM listens to. Really appreciate it. Yeah, thanks all for hanging out. And if you want to hang around to jump into Mia Fu's stream, then we're gonna raid her and see what she's up to. But I hope you all had a good time today, and we're gonna be out with these hearts. Whee! Balloon time! Speak to y'all soon. Love ya. Love y'all lots.